queasy now, actually.
Though that does
I
track
suppose
for
that
where we are.
More, yeah. I suppose that's the method acting.
Yeah.
Method actors.
Still, shall we move along and get this game started?
Yeah.
Let's do it. Method acting's for people who can't.
All right,
Right.
we should go live then, and Ari, it'll be your time to do a recap.
Yeah, I figured. Yeah, I figured.
Yeah, because you remember your after sheep.
Well, no, I just remember last time being like, wait a second, is it me next time? And then suddenly it's been a month and I'm like, yes.
He just gets censored by the puppy.
Censored by his puppy. Thinking of the content blockage here is very good. Thank you.
Because Tina
Very
and a
Twitch
friend
friendly.
have left him, abandoned him to go and have dinner. So
What?
now he's just downstairs alone by himself.
My puppy?
Alone down there,
I gotta
lost
go.
with all his toys and like a puppy cheese stick,
I
which is
see.
apparently a thing. So I'm sure
Puppy
he's going to be very
cheese.
upset. He can come up here if he wants company. He knows I'm up here.
Anyway, yes. Last time we continued our way through the horrific ruined temple. Still looking for treasure. Fought a bunch of murderous statues and a glass golem. All of them having resistance to everything but sonic damage. It felt like great. We found Jaspin, who was badly injured and had been left there, and put on a brave face. But it's okay. He'll still help us. He can do it. We'll just follow along. It's no problem. Smile. Wink at Artemis. And then we continued through the temple and eventually found our way into a grotto. Where there was a like a voice sounded by a door, begging us to open it, pretending to be someone we knew. And we were like, asked some question. We're like, yeah, I don't think so. And totally abandoned them. And then saw Varasa, Captain Antari, on the ship. Or I guess a ship in the harbor here. We went there and attacked her, and then a big weird snail slug monster came up. And then it summoned all its gross spawn. And suddenly Artemis's now firmly confirmed dead aunt, Gemma Redclaw, showed up, having been taken over by this weird slug and now being controlled. Captain Antari was also controlled, though it seemed not fully yet. Then we fought them all, panicked, and Lantari died as a result. And we barely came through on top. And then we looked for treasure. There was none. But of course, we learned that the ship is the real treasure. There was a real treasure all along. Finally, a pirate ship, and it has some kind of healing properties. I can't remember what it was it grew. Was it just like barnacles that healed itself, or black mold?
Black coral seems to regenerate and pull the ship together. A gift from the sea.
So the plan is to, I guess, sail on our own. Well, I guess finish exploring this place, sail on our own boat, and then come back to this majestic ship that still needs some repairs.
Yeah, we have a
And I think
whole operation in front of us before this gets out of here. But now we
Yes.
have a goal.
And also, we need rest.
Yes,
Yes.
take a long rest.
We are about 20 minutes after the whole fight. You took some time to try identifying things and recovering your focus points and the like. But beyond that, nothing new has appeared. It seems like whatever else might be in this grotto, it's still like probably it was scared of this big octopoid and is still keeping its distance from whatever happened here. Certainly the sort of smears of blood and old crusty bits of living things. The old crew of the Fearsome Tide has been sort of scattered around the deck. A deck that, although it is keeping out the water, certainly the whole ship is.
Technically a deck, yes.
Still would need some indeed refurbishing before you could call it truly seaworthy. Jaspin has Lantari's body and has been sort of been a bit
Oh,
shocked
right.
by the whole situation, the whole her
Important.
death, basically the whole fight, and all the horrible things that he had to face. He seemed to have grown a bit with the experience. Some of his sort of foppish gallantry has worn off a little bit, at least for now. He seems pretty genuine as he just sort of looked around and nodded to you all as you took your time to
He got
rest.
the final kills on both.
He seems intent on bringing Lantari's body out.
That dog is in pain.
Yes.
I mean, we need to give Gemma Redclaw a proper burial at sea. That is definitely up there. If there's any body left of her, if it didn't just sort of explode.
No, her body is fine. Like, you didn't destroy it that badly.
Yeah. Then she needs a proper burial. Lantari, I can sorta take it or leave it, but she can have her own proper burial. I'm sure Sure we can arrange, but the auntie definitely deserves respect. She, God, did she aim high?
Yes, we also figured that it seemed like she had been...
2 seconds. I'll listen, but I can't talk while being
Sure.
down. Just need to tell my
Yeah.
dog I'm here.
It seemed like she might have been shot and infected with this thing that ended up killing her and taking over.
Yep.
Perhaps some kind of conspiracy by the guy who wanted to be Hurricane King.
Who can say? If this was her secret hideout, this island, this creature could have been led here by someone, or it could have just come here randomly. Like, who knows how this ended up? But she deserves proper respect for her ambitions and what she did.
Should not be in this water that she.
Absolutely
is
not.
buried,
No.
because This is.
No. Absolutely not. And yeah, her legacy will live on as, what was it called? The Bloody Murder or something, this ship.
The Fearsome Tide.
Fearsome Tide. That's a good name for a ship. That's going to sail again.
It's Fearsome Tide.
And, that's a good taking care of her legacy. But yeah, well, her body to the side to be kept. Captain Lantari's body to the side to be kept. And then, yeah, a long rest. Like, we can't risk moving anywhere, given our current condition.
Yeah. Do you wanna sort of sleep on the deck, or you want to go like downstairs, or
I mean,
what's the sort
how's
of-
it looking
There's
down
like a
below?
little nook up there or something, you know.
How's it looking down below?
Crusty, I suppose I'd say.
Yeah.
Right.
It doesn't look like anyone's really been there. It's clear that the ship took massive hull damage at some point, like it ruptured basically up. So all the furniture and such is tossed about haphazardly. Seems like they probably came here to repair, and you can sort of see places where something's been like begun being cleaned up and such. Clearly, no one has been here for a very, very long time, so things are sort of left where they were. It wasn't the sight of a crew that expected to sort of be killed and taken over.
Yeah.
A lot of like triage equipment. You can see beds having laid out that have like very, very old, like basically like brown black stains of old blood on them. You know, where people were probably doing some medical work
Right.
after a
Attack
big
the
fight.
Kraken.
And
Yes. Yes. That's why she had the star metal ram, and because she attempted, presumably, to ram it with that to kill it. Fucking awesome.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, oh my god. It's
She better be on the Sea Wraith sailing with
yes,
Basmara after
I'll
this.
see her if I ever make it on this
Well, I
market.
mean, they were. Her legend says that she almost became Hurricane Queen.
Yeah.
King, but she would have had to deal with the current one, because he certainly was also it like 30 years ago.
Yeah. We'll
He's
deal
been
with
it
him.
for the longest of anyone. Some say he's immortal and will sit there forever. The immortal Hurricane King.
I think we sleep below deck. No one has been here in a while. We're not visible from the outside. Should be
Lots
should
of
be
beds,
safe.
you know.
Yeah, just draw some beds out, or maybe there's some hammocks or something that still exist.
There are some hammocks, though they're like they're non-functional. Like you sort of touch them and they begin to
Right.
disintegrate. Just the amount of moisture that's in here has pretty much made them non-functional. It's been here long enough that there was mold, and then the mold died of old age, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Long rest
sort
below
of-
deck.
yeah. But again, there's slaps and stuff. You probably have like something you can sleep, but it's not going to be comfortable. Certainly, might be coughing a bit of like phlegm up in the morning and such. But if that's the
That's-
worst that happens, then you're lucky, right?
Yeah.
Given what else might lurk in this water.
Yes.
You gonna do lookouts, or you're just gonna all sleep?
Absolutely. Like, there's no question. I don't trust this place. I
No,
don't trust the
rotating.
ship. I don't trust any of this.
I can take the last shift.
I think you should just sleep. Maybe Hinson can take a shift instead of you.
Yeah,
You're
I
like
presume we get it regardless.
Yeah.
just if you're on guard and have one hit point, you know, anything coughs at you, you're down.
Well, I mean, I assume we take an hour for, you know, people to heal up through ocean palm and such, whatever. Before we actually settle down.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah. During which time.
While the dog is like, oh!
He's
So dramatic.
So dramatic. They just went to buy a burger. I'll go pick him up.
Come
on, puppy.
It's just such a
Arrgh.
drama queen. Oh, there's no one at home. Like, I'm right here. God damn it.
I'm alone. That's sad.
No one ever loved me.
Yeah. Gosh, puppy, please.
It's just- How dare they leave? Abandoning. They're never coming back.
Let's see if he likes being up
Well-
here a bit more, or if he's just gonna go howl somewhere else.
There we go.
You take
What
an
are you
hour?
doing,
An
Sarah?
hour before.
Take an
Yes.
hour.
If we're having we're just saying let's take an hour before we go to bed, then everyone would get washed.
Oh, okay.
Make more sense.
6 times.
If we're worried about getting ambushed in the middle of the night, then we should at least be full HP.
I was gonna say that is crazy. Like that ability is crazy.
It's so yeah. Out of combat, it's broken.
Yeah. Well,
3
it's,
HP down from full. I'm ready to fight.
it's like lay on hands for the champion after the
There you go.
remaster. You can
That's
sort
the-
of spam that. It's very helpful. All right.
The last one's for Jasmine when Danica gets back.
Yeah.
And then we sleep.
Yes.
I think Tempest is legit in shock. Had made peace with the fact that they were going to die in that fight,
It's pretty close.
and was giving it all just to try to get everyone else out. So I think she's legitimately in shock at this point.
She wakes up and she's like, "Oh." Well, they wake up and they're like, "Oh,
Yeah.
this
What?
doesn't look like Bismarck's ship."
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
I thought, "Oh,
Stealth?
hey guys. Oh, I guess."
What? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, right. Kind of going through the motions a little bit.
Yep.
You know. Now I'm being censored.
Yeah, yeah.
He only does it when I try to talk too.
Well, you're
So
not
he
talking
wants
to him. How rude.
They'll be back soon, I think. But yeah, you can take a full rest. You won't be interrupted.
Very nice.
Thoroughly ominous too to say. And none of you really were too bad off.
Well, not now. After Tempest works her saltwater magic.
The cleaning of the sea.
Yeah, before that
Still,
was bad.
this place feels sort of
Here.
unhallowed. Grask, you have this night as you sort of rest, right? You have a bit of a maybe it's Tempest magic, right? But you somehow know it isn't. You feel a bit of a tension, like a rearing to go.
Like Eve, or just to something?
Just to do something. Can't find like stillness, right?
Right.
And of course, being a cleric of Bismara, you would recognize this as one of her boons, right? You'll have a lot of time relaxing, unless you're out doing something. You have done something here. You've engaged with the sort of legends of her realm, the Shackles, and you have bested a horrid fiend that certainly, would have all of her disapproval upon it. These creatures have no glory. They're sea monsters, but in the worst way. And by besting it and surviving, more or less, you've sort of proven yourself a bit to the queen of the pirates.
Right.
It's so far just a roleplay thing, But Grask recognizes that while before he might have had the option to go live on land, settle down, have a farm or plantation or something, now that would be exceedingly difficult because we wouldn't be able to find the calm, right? It wouldn't do anything.
Okay.
Blessings
Good
perhaps a bit
riddance.
strange to people who are not worshippers of Bismara, but
I was gonna say, it doesn't seem like I'm resting. You're not restless. You now have
Yeah,
ADHD.
that's
Thank
how it
you.
works. It spurs
Awesome.
you on to seek out further adventure on the high seas.
Okay. It's like stepping on a treadmill.
Yeah.
Easier to go forward, go back.
That's
Okay.
the thing. Bismara's people usually they end one of three ways, right? They die at sea, they ascend into amazing glory. Very few of them do, and sort of become, legends, really. And somehow in Shackles, if you become enough of a legend, sometimes you're just never found, right? No one really knows what happened. You just sort of ascended into it. Or they go crazy by the constant agitation and push, and they end up on Bismarck's throne as the pilgrim seekers of that island, living in huddled caves and drinking seawater, being just as sane as you would imagine.
God. Something cool about that too.
And basically, once you begin the path, you become a legend. You die at sea, or you go insane. Generally, insane, more like mad.
What's not to love? You know.
Yeah. For the rest of you, you can imagine what sort of dreams this night is filled with, right? It's unpleasant. It's wet. Everyone takes their shifts. You might have brought some food. I don't know if you have food, but you should probably eat something. If you do. If you don't, I suppose you're hungry after 8 hours of rest down here. Well, 10 since there's a shift.
We did specifically prepare food to bring on this expedition when we left.
Yeah. All right. Good.
Yes, coconuts.
What is everyone sort of feeling about it? As we skip to the morning, right? The immediate wounds are sort of done. The horror on your minds, you've sort of had time to deal with it a little bit, or like at least bury it somewhere deep in the back of your skull. So how does everyone feel as you sort of begin to gather up? Whoever is the last guard, sort of awakening everyone, be like, so there was no ambush or anything. It's been a quiet night. It's been a quiet day, I suppose. Now it is deep into the night outside, but yeah.
Okay, I think for Grask, I feel like he might have I wouldn't say the easiest time, but strife is not something that he's on used to. This is certainly the closest experience he's had to, well, failing here, passing on, whatever that may entail for him. But he kind of signed on for that. That is really, for Bismarck's faithful, that is the what you sign up for, so to speak. You either find your glory or you get left behind. And in this case, well, he prevailed. And maybe it is the kind of the starting of the boon settling on him. He feels the restless. He feels the urge to continue the way he has been continuing. And while it had been a slightly harrowing experience, it's kind of buffeted or lessened by the fact that he feels like he is on the right path, regardless of how close it had been. So as he kind of wakes everyone up, being the last guard, he's not cheerful per se, but he's very purposeful and determined. He doesn't look distracted. He looks ready to go. Probably jostling people a little bit too roughly to wake them up, but he's feeling a lot of energy.
In response to this, Gabby springs up. She's like, "Where's the enemy? Chop them up!"
Artemis
immediately going to the worst case scenario for a rude awakening.
Artemis feels like he has found an answer that he has sought for many years, and at least been very curious actively for the past, I don't know, half year or how many months we have been at sea now. A bit of a shocking revelation, all things considered. But he is happy, and maybe one day he'll go back to his granddad and tell him what happened to Gemma Redclaw, and maybe even take him a trip on the boat. Well, that would be something. Yeah, he is at peace with a lot what has been accomplished here. It was a rough fight, but it was a just one. Glory has been had this day. We're still in trouble in a way, but not as in mortal danger anymore. So he cautiously optimistic, very excited the potentiality to get the fearsome tide out of here and actually have this as a flagship. That would be pretty amazing.
Yeah, as for Praxu, I mean, he's most definitely happy and visibly so. Things are going much better than expected. They are also much more difficult, risky than expected, but so far at least it has shown itself that with risk comes reward, and that's all you can really ask for. Like he wanted to have one ship to, gain reputation with, to move up in the world, and now we ended up with two. It's a bit of a lack of monetary resources that we gained here, but there's still that like vault with the voice we have investigated, so there's even more to maybe look forward to. Like overall, like things are great, and he's out and about, pacing and planning, mumbling to himself, and most importantly, investigating the lower decks of the ship here, or at least like I suppose the deck of the ship, looking just how the space is like separated, and which of course will be his chamber, because he's gonna need one. Obviously, he needs a desk. Like he's probably the only person that will inhabit the ship that actually has a use for a desk at some point. He figures.
I need maps on my desk. Excuse me. Captain's log and all that.
Yeah, but the captain's chamber and like the navigator area, sure, that's like guaranteed. But everything else is just that's up for grabs, right?
Oh sure.
Yeah, I think after like Gabby wakes up and realizes that there's no immediate threat, uh, she's probably much more subdued than most people. Sounds like. Occasionally she gives a Jaspin the stink eye, but otherwise she sort of keeps a bit to herself. A little shocked after the combat, um, and how ineffective she's felt. She's sort of keeping to herself a little bit, maybe throwing like a rock into the water or something. Or being about to, and then look into the water and be like, no, I shouldn't. And then, yeah, just a bit more down, certainly.
Tempest?
And yeah, Tempest after a night's sleep is still in shock a little bit about being alive. Had fully kind of written that off during the fight, and only to have to, you know, uh, uh, accept later that actually she had survived. And I think, you know, spent the night perhaps trying to talk herself out of pursuing this. That clearly going after the Kraken and you know her desires were you know, maybe it's not my problem. Maybe it's foolish. Maybe I can just go for some easy marks and enjoy a good life. But having not been able to succeed at that has, I think, maybe is still relatively quiet, but is now like, well, I have to get stronger. I have to get more powerful, more domineering, less, you know, is maybe having the opposite reaction than like, you know, good introspection. And is like, yeah, if I'm gonna keep doing this, then maybe I have to get meaner, tougher, more powerful. And yeah, that's a new thought. That's but at the same time is also quite proud of the performance there, using the lightning to make all the things there. There's some rewards starting to be seen from this elemental affinity, and perhaps it's time to really, you know, expand on that.
Tempest has been feeling that tension that has come into the water. You know, the new change, the sort of the distant smell of blood that seems to permeate it for those who are attuned to the sea. And certainly maybe there's something to attune to there themselves. Well, use it. Why not? Why shouldn't you?
Mm.
Oh, the Widowmaker can begin killing both people. There's no widows.
I need to attune to the elements even more.
Jaspin has been quiet still somewhat his bravado. If anyone talks to him, he just gets sort of a nervous laugh and a very very disheartened joke. You know, he's sorry, isn't really in it. And for Gabby, he doesn't. Like, he sees Gabby's stink eyes, but he's never seen a goblin who didn't give him the stink eyes. So he doesn't. He just to him that's just how goblins look at people.
Yeah,
So,
that makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a bit muted. He has wrapped up Varossa's corpse in like a piece of old linen that was down here, old sailcloth. Not really fitting for a sail anymore, but certainly off-white and able to sort of cover a body to keep it from getting worse. If requested, he would have done the same to Gemma. Well, yeah, I admit I've been sleeping rather badly. And, now you all will see me without my morning routine.
Yes, well. We do need to fight our way out of here. Somehow. We still know there's some sort of monster guarding one of the corridors on the way out.
Oh, yeah, that thing is very bad. Vance did set it on fire. We could be lucky it's just burned away, but this place is damp, so
I don't
maybe
feel
not.
like we've had much luck per se.
No, not
In
particularly.
here. This is a
And
cursed place.
still, we need to press on to get out, which should be our next order of business.
I don't know. I feel pretty lucky considering that all of us are still alive, even though arguably we shouldn't be. And we have 2 ships now.
Yes.
I'm
I'd
not
like to
sure
hit-
this qualifies as a ship yet. It can't sail.
Well,
shit.
maybe not right now, but it certainly has plenty of potential. And quite frankly, potential is all I'm looking for currently.
She does look like a good ship, I just want to say. Though we didn't have enough crew to sail the Magpie.
We will sort it out.
Nods. Captain's orders.
So, are we going to the vault?
No, I don't trust. Whatever that thing is, it's most assuredly a trap. I don't trust it, and I don't want to open it. I'm gonna check down here.
You
Gonna have to go for it sometime. Who knows
No,
what
I
lies in
don't.
There.
I don't think we do. We can probably just leave that.
But it's a
You want-
vault.
It's a vault.
It's not necessarily. That's what the voice might claim it is.
It has a vault door, which I believe makes it a
Stolen
vault.
from a bank. Yeah.
Artemis shakes his head. He is deeply suspicious of that voice.
Oh, absolutely. We're not there to hear out the voice. We're here to take what it's guarding.
If it's guarding anything.
Right.
You look into the gloom of what appears to be a natural alcove. Looking at it, it seems sort of investigating it a little bit. Seems like a good place where cargo might have been stashed at one point, offloaded from the ship and then put there until it could be transported further in. It's fairly dry, and but there's not much in here. Probably like 2 silver coins laying just in the sand, suggesting that at one point there was a larger amount amassed here, though that seems to have gone somewhere else.
I wonder where.
You did find some in the sand outside the island.
That's right. Do they have that same scorch mark?
No,
Interesting.
these appear sort of pristine, aged but pristine.
Is someone marking down the 2 silver, or should I?
Go for it.
Sure.
Well, certainly before we bring our people in here, we need to make sure this place is cleared. Not all of our crew are as capable as ourselves and Jasmine.
Yeah. Also, guess we gotta find the way in here. If we wanna get materials in through the opening for the boat.
Yeah. Looks like maybe this over here to the right was the entrance. Maybe it's collapsed in on itself. That's
Looking at it, it does appear to be a whole lot of collapsed rocks from the ceiling. Something big smashed against the whole cove, really, at some point, causing the entrance there to shatter and rumble. It could probably be removed, given the right tools and, time to break up the rocks and sort of clear a path. This ship doesn't seem to have as much depth as the Magpie. Basically, it's lying high in the water. It's a lighter ship, allowing it to move over shallow water. So even if you could just clear a decent amount of it, you'd be able to move it out. Would likely take a week or two though of manual
Yeah, it's a
labor for
project.
people to clear it out.
If only the ship could sail, but I guess we need the stuff to make it sail. Then we could just use the ram.
Yeah, I think the idea is we get out, get back to the Magpie Princess, go back, pick up our crew, gather more people and supplies, get out here, and start getting this ship out. Then we get this ship back to harbor, start do the repairs and everything, and then after all of that is done, we actually start sailing properly ourselves. White Lily would be the harbor for all of this. They love us
Yes.
there. They owe us favors.
We have carpenter friends.
Yes, so that's where we need to go, and that way we should also find more crew members to join us. But we need to get out first.
Sounds like a plan, Captain, which is why we need to make sure that we have a safe place to return our crew to.
Well, if there is nothing in the alcove, let's proceed north around this mess.
Retracing your steps.
Yep.
Back up along the path.
Mhm.
It's the old rickety rope bridge, fortunately covered in black coral growth from below.
Perfectly safe.
They strengthened it.
Fortunately covered by alien coral.
Let's look at
Slowly
the east
spreading.
here first.
Mm.
Specifically, we look up here.
Sort of get the view out over the bay. This is a little footpath that sort of goes upwards on the cliff to a bit of a higher point here.
Lookout spot, maybe?
Looking
Right,
up here, you
it's not
indeed see like a platform up here where you could have a very good view of the whole sort of area down there.
Yeah.
This is where I would put a cannon
Potentially,
or catapult.
Very true.
it's hard to say what's been here. In the corner, there's the remains of what appears to be like a chair or something. Broken wooden stuff.
Okay.
There's another entrance or step down.
Moving down, you should have a stair going down the other side as well. As you get to here, you begin to sense a strong and rather bad smell of rot. Rotten meat, like rotten fish,
Ooh.
decay, seems to come from the path to the north. This here is a drop down to a lower sort of platform. Lower cliff face, I suppose. A shelf. The hole here is also rather narrow, meaning you would have to squeeze through if you were medium-sized.
Do we feel like it's a cupboard gone bad, kitchen gone bad, or a toilet?
Oh, well, only one way to find out.
Mm-hmm.
Gabby
True.
looks to the others. God damn it, she's the small one with night vision.
That's right.
Uh,
Expert at this.
like, you
Yeah,
know,
well-
like when the goblin thinks it smells bad. That's how you know.
Good luck,
It's-
Gabby.
Yeah.
Thank you for volunteering.
As Gabby sort of squeezes
I
through.
put my head in first.
Alright. Well, that's the biggest part of the goblin.
Yes, that's true. That's basically a third at least.
As Gabby is borne into the chamber, she sees a lot of like broken wooden barrels, moldy sacks of what must have one point been like rations or something, heaped against all the walls. Dusty piles of spoiled goods litter the center of the floor, and sort of a smell of sulfur
The
just filled
floor.
the room. Yeah, it's been scattered and moved about by something.
Something has
Old
been in
rubbish
here.
through.
It smells like sulfur. Wait, is that
Rotten
how
eggs,
it smelled?
basically. It's
Well,
rotten food, stinking, disgusting things.
May I suggest that we purchase some salted foods in the near future?
Yes.
Oh, oh boy. Is there anything in here that is not food related?
No, it seems to have been a storeroom of edible stuff. It probably explains why the path up to the actual
there-
Golgan ruins was barricaded.
Are there any bottles?
None that are still whole, though there's little shards of glass around.
What? Well, something is wrong. Oh, I think this place has been raided. Silver coins are gone, and this thing. Someone has been here and stolen all the bottles and smashed stuff. No self-respecting pirate would smash their own bottles unless it was in a bar.
Even then, depending on the
fight.
bar, it will be frowned upon.
yeah.
Well, yes, you
Uh,
can't refill a bottle that's broken,
Yeah, it's odd.
as the saying goes.
Is there any indication how long ago that could have maybe happened? Right.
Looking at it, I mean, even without a check, you'd say it's a very long time ago.
Oh,
It's not recent. None of this food would have been edible
Gabby
10
looks
years
in.
ago or 20 years ago.
I've seen a lot of
So-
mold, and this is old. Maybe from my grandma's days. Great grandmother.
So, like 8 years ago?
It just looks. That's not true. Tries to
But
calculate.
I was mean that.
It's,
Technically, goblins can get old. They just usually don't.
yes. Gabby is 8. She's a great age for a goblin. Very.
A wise elder.
really should be on pension, you know, but she is.
Damn.
Wow.
She's been a mature goblin for 5 years without dying.
Damn.
That's right, my folks.
That's
5 years.
It's crazy.
Almost embarrassing levels of playing it safe.
Yeah.
You know, she has some tips you can give to people if they want to hear the goblin sayings about getting old. It's wisdom.
Still, no one else seems keen on going into the rotten storeroom. To see
Yeah,
what's
if
beyond.
you want to know exactly how old it is, Praxo, you feel free.
You know what? I'm not that curious.
Yeah.
Well.
Yeah. Well, if we ever live in or spend time in here, we're gonna have to do something about that. But until then, maybe we can hire like a pig and then get it to clean up and then slaughter it.
Potentially. I believe we had some vault to get to, right?
indeed.
Well, Artemis doesn't want to.
Then Artemis is welcome to sit out if he would like.
Sure. We'll come along.
I mean, we have
Everyone
to
can
check
make
it out,
their
even though
decision.
my expectations are very low, considering that this place does seem very looted.
Artemis, sit at the entrance.
I mean, what kind of thing could survive for perhaps 20 years, which is the time someone last was here?
Something that hasn't been stabbed yet.
Yet. Gabby looks to Tempest. You need water, I suppose. Could you get enough water from, like, just the air?
Demons and fiends can survive.
Yeah.
Don't need sustenance, except for the souls or whatever torture they inflict on people.
That
We've
does
seen
seem
we've
most
seen
likely.
undead, already in here, and a golem.
Possibly someone like me could survive in here from algae and
It is gross
moisture.
and damp. I mean, nice and wet.
But I think
If-
more likely
if-
it is some sort of
I
shapeshifter.
am
trying to-
just saying that we have seen very clear signs of looting all over this place. But for some reason this vault door is closed, which tells me that something is trapped in there. Something that these looters did not want to let out, or indeed maybe closed in there.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Most likely. Don't think you can handle it after what we pulled off yesterday? I believe in us.
Artemis doesn't say anything. He picks some strings on the loot.
Now, how are we supposed to open the vault? Can you just, like, screw it open?
Let me take a look. Praxo will
I was
see if
really
we can
hoping
figure out
you
how
were
to
gonna
unlock
say
it.
that.
Figure out how to unlock it.
If it's locked.
It does appear to be locked.
Then how do I make it not be locked?
Unlock it.
Is the key in there?
No,
Oh.
it doesn't have a key.
Oh, it's just
in
like
it.
a manual.
Yeah, I mean,
Screw.
someone like slammed it. Basically, seems to be a thing. It's probably like a puzzle door, you'd think. But with the thievery check, you should be able to get it open. It seems a bit old, all things considered. Some of it probably is already broken. Doesn't seem
Alright.
like whoever put it here had the skills to really sort of keep it in great order.
22.
All right, you begin to tinker with it. You believe that with another check like that, you'd be able to get it open. As a little
Alright,
thing clicks and moves out of the way. You hear the voice, a little gasp from in there. and then very quiet.
Someone is excited that I'm opening this door.
Weapons
Knock,
out.
knock,
Oh.
knock.
Just gonna open it.
All right.
There we go.
Door is unlocked.
Oh man, he didn't even answer.
And then take a step back.
Oh.
You took one for the team last time, Gabby. I'll do it.
Something. You actually, as you begin to, the door begins to move.
Gonna say I'm just waiting for them so I can stab them once they come out here.
Yeah. Saber at the ready.
I'm not letting them out.
Ooh. Interesting.
Creature
Ah!
sticks its head out.
What is
The
this?
unholy combination of a badger and an otter
Oh,
looks out of the room.
Look at that
On its tail, however, it has a prehensile claw. Seems to move almost like a people hand.
What
Incredible.
is
It-
that?
It quickly moves to be in the doorway. Not aggressively,
Yeah.
but clearly eager to not be stuck in the room anymore.
Okay. Well,
Give me like a check. Lore check, if you want to know what this is.
I'll give you a
I
law
don't
check.
think any
I'll
of
give
my
you
lores are relevant.
I'll give you
every
a
law
lit
check.
initiative.
I don't think it's a Street Fighter or a drink.
Is up. This thing.
Praxu doesn't know what this is. And neither does Grask. Some sort of a badger otter with a hand tail.
Is it like an occultism
let's-
roll? What can I... Just lore.
But it doesn't seem immediately aggressive.
No, I mean, it certainly isn't roll initiative, if that's what you're asking. But you could be, but it isn't.
I think we should. Let's get it over with.
What are
Tempest,
you?
you know something about this. Artemis doesn't. But Tempest, you know, this is actually,
Wait,
a
what?
beast-type creature. Yeah.
Okay. What
It's
do
an
I
animal,
what
a
do I know about it?
natural being of the world.
Bullshit. Okay.
An Ahui Yeah. They're very territorial, magical beings from this very plane. They're known to be in the Shackles and sort of the Wangi in general, and they have the uncanny ability to exactly mimic voices of
Right.
anyone they hear. Really. If you know the person well, you might be able to hear that it isn't them, but it's generally very convincing. Their hands can maneuver things, and they are fully intelligent. More cunning than deeply sort of philosophical in their way of doing things.
Are they good swimmers?
Yes, excellent swimmers. They swim very, very well, better than they walk even. You also you didn't beat the DC by a lot, but you do know that they tend to worship Charon.
Interesting. Maybe, I
Okay.
think Tempest, in that
Thanks.
certainty, then was.
It says he says. I really
Oh,
didn't think
you're
you were going to do it.
welcome.
How
Well,
did
you
you
know, we
survive in there?
Oh,
No, I don't. That's why I'm asking.
Did what you had to do sometimes.
What does that
What?
mean?
The big squid let me out sometimes to do things for him.
Like what?
What?
Scatter coins around to lure in people.
Oh,
okay.
that's very smart.
He wanted to
Yeah.
put slugs in their heads. Wouldn't work on me though.
Why not?
Well, because I'm. What are you?
What? It only works on two legs, people?
Yeah, something like that. But thanks, this is great.
Okay. Yeah. Of course. I mean, we had to do the right thing. Do you want to grab it? Do you have any stuff to grab?
Yeah, you.
No, not really. This is a prison
Come on.
cell.
Uh-huh.
Oh, there's not a vault.
How unfortunate.
Oh no, though the
I'm
creature
so-
said I was. He sort of looks shifty for a moment. Says, he said I was too good to be let out. He doesn't like good people. You see, beings, beings. You know, I'm people.
Wow, that's
Uh,
terrible.
Yeah, it's very bad.
Yeah, immediately follow that up with making hostile intentions known.
Yeah, I think we get him.
Yeah, it's like, "Oh, that's terrible. Slash.
Yeah.
Okay, you want to fight him? Just like that?
Oh, why?
He's
I
an
want to
evil.
recruit him.
He's an evil
Don't let him fool
monster.
you. Do not let him fool you.
He's an evil
Why?
monster who
When he
has
says
worked here for decades for an
I'm
evil
not like
slug.
one of- when he says I'm not like one of you, he say I'm not like a person. He's a monstrosity.
Yeah. He's horrible
Alright,
demon.
well.
Look at him.
Yeah.
Roll some initiative then.
Go for it.
He's so cool.
Okay. I have
Great,
no
he is
strong
very cool.
opinions.
Gabby's already imagined herself riding it into battle.
I think you can forget
Captain.
that.
Or high
Captain
fiving.
says kill, so I will.
I can't click anything.
No, me neither.
Okay.
What?
So nothing happens.
Do we have a scouting bonus up?
Oh,
try
lost
to
connection.
refresh.
Yeah,
Maybe that'll work.
Yeah, it was an issue.
I don't know.
Oh, so close.
Oh, I see the roll. But yeah,
God,
okay,
but
that
it's
seems to
so
work.
cool.
Yeah. That about
It is-
represents
It
what's
is
happening here.
incredibly cool.
Yeah.
They'll never let us keep it, so it has to die.
Yeah, I'm still loading.
It's a
Same.
big map.
I'm not even seeing the bar.
Weird.
There we go.
I do like the idea of an otter badger, sort of my thing, but that arm tail is a big no.
What? It's a
What?
friendly. How else would he shake your hand?
Yeah, and high five and fist bump.
Well, he should be so creepy and also working with an evil sea slug that killed my aunt.
Right.
I do enjoy how you listed that he looks creepy as the first argument.
I come from I'm surrounded by lugubrious looking people constantly, but this thing,
Thanks.
That
Wait a
crosses the line.
second. Yeah, I was like, is this real life? Or is that? I'm like, whoa. Gabby's offended. Aries offended.
Is that even anyway? Jonas,
what?
what does lugubrious mean?
Lugubrious,
Yeah.
like shady and unkempt and just very suspicious.
Is it?
Yeah,
Gabby, is anything happening?
lugubrious.
I'm still loading.
At least that's how I use it. Let's see.
I don't know what it means, but it sounds like it means that.
That is indeed how language works.
Mournful and dismal, apparently. A lugubrious landscape.
Oh,
Ah.
everyone's sad.
See.
Somber, bleak, depressive, depressing, dark, lonely, desolate, solemn, darkening, morbid, murky, lonesome, grey.
All positive words there.
The diner's dim lighting makes eating there a particularly lugubrious experience. Yes.
I would have guessed it
Yeah.
was a Laguna that was Scooby, but you know,
Scooby.
That gooby
like
Laguna.
full of goo, like
Goop.
Sees Tempest move. Says, you're reaching, and then he'll move to grab you with his tail hand.
It's not wrong.
Oh, he wants to shake. I see.
Oh. Tries to grab with his tail hand again.
Nope.
And again.
Gabby looks. Why doesn't her tail have a hand?
It could
Maybe
if
you
we
can fix
mount the
that.
red claw on it.
Hey! He says, "Hey, I'll tell you where the treasure is. Just nothing rash now, okay? You forced me to do it. You forced me to do all that stuff.
Delay
that I
after
did."
me.
Sure. Does this say, hope you can get it out in time.
All right. Well, this creature is a creature.
Sure is.
I'm going to attempt to try one of my new stuff.
This creature is a creature.
Attempt to spell shape. Cast down. I'll cast a 2-action arm, which turns 3 actions. Let's see what happens. Well, give me. Is it living or undead? That's a good question.
Asking me or
Well, I have to choose, so I don't know. I think
think
the spell is smart and decides when it gets hit by it, but I don't know. I guess versus living, I suppose. Give me a fortitude save. Well, never
No.
mind. Nothing happens.
it didn't work because I'm so good.
All right, well,
Man, why do you think
Trust me,
we
guys.
care about your morality?
Yeah.
Can't you see we're pirates? Gabby's offended. What, does he think they're nobles or something? Like, this is...
I love
Unheard
that that's
of.
what broke it for Gabby. You're like,
Yeah, she's like, whoa, that's
you gonna appeal
rude.
to my good nature? How dare you?
I don't care about your good nature.
That's great. All right, channel elements with a single action attack as my free action. Hydro punch incoming. Crit.
Hydro crit.
Jesus Christ!
Sure you can. Just plunges into.
Close the door.
Yeah, yeah, he closes the door. I don't want to come out.
Is
Actually,
the one
Cold.
that can finally roll well. And then I'll immediately follow
Can't
that
relate.
up with a Winter's Clutch to make it hard for him to move.
And us as well, right?
Well, I mean, if you're planning on going in there, I'm presuming
I
it's going to try to
suppose.
leave
Why
as
would
you're
we?
trying to get to it.
Paxo gives us flanking now.
Wow. Damn.
Oh, true. I do have gang up.
Is it a basic save? Yes, it is. So I guess it takes nothing.
He's slipping around. Oh,
Whoa. Is he?
Good saves, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, very good. Even more suspicious.
All right, it is time for singing. To
Sing.
courageous anthem. Oh God, I need to place it. Everyone is in reach. I assure you. And we will linger. Performance check.
Oh, no.
Yes. Well, maybe a success if I'm lucky.
that does not look like a success.
No success. Okay.
Just one round?
Yeah, one round.
Thank you for...
In that case, that was one action. This
DC
thing,
now is 22.
22.
Yeah.
This thing certainly looks dangerous, and so the keening wail will come from Artemis's lips as the dread albatross curse will hit the creature.
Oh, I hate birds. They just
Just
peck at me.
Yeah, yes. A big albatross flying around him. And there we go. That's Artemis's turn.
You could ride into battle.
Yeah.
Think about it.
Hey, faithful steed I should be. Yes. Just take my hand.
Oh, how I wish that were so. Desperate.
Me too, man. No. But I will make a nice coat out of you, I guess.
I was gonna say we need something for the fireplace, but we don't really have
Yeah,
one
that's
on
a
the
good
ship.
idea. Do that. If I am to die, then at least do that.
He wants to be fabulous. We can do that.
Yeah. All right, I will try and trip him. Oh.
No.
And then I will look at my attacks. Tactics, strength. Wait. Oh, I'm hitting stuff.
You gain nothing from this. Just think about it, right? I could spare you so much trouble.
How?
I'll go out and jump off the. I'll jump into the sea myself right now.
No, you can't swim.
No,
No.
Please
I
swim.
wouldn't.
I wouldn't.
I wouldn't dare.
Trust me not to.
I don't. Praxu doesn't know what to think about this. There isn't really any space for him to get involved either. He's just gonna have another think what this creature really is. Like, it's like a demon. I don't know.
Oh, this makes sense to Praxer. Now he understands. You know, having seen it, what this thing is, suddenly becomes
A
much
really
clearer
bad
in his mind.
liar.
You succeed, in fact, to do this check now instead of failing, which is much better. Who is Shackles? Some people say, to his knowledge. But one thing is that they do grab people and then they sort of drag them down into the water. They live from a diet exclusively of eyeballs, toenails, and that's mostly it really. That's sort of their thing that they like. Scholars have argued though that they can survive on anything else. They just really like creeping people out. They are badger otters and disarming to look at for most people, but on the other hand, they seem to, Prax's mind, all stories you've heard about them is that you should never trust them ever, in any way whatsoever, because they are ultimately malicious, which means that the only thing they want to do is just spread fear and despair. They just want to make people as unhappy as possible. Some have even gone to the extent of saying that they have certain like a fate sense almost, where they can sort of detect where in the world they can do the most bad, and then they go and be there to do it. Which means that even if one is benign and you let it do its thing, it's only ever doing that thing so that it can cause more pain in the long run. That said, they're not demons or anything. They're just asshole badgers. And have no great power. They worship
we ever
Charon
met one
because
of
the idea for them of swinging around the river Styx in the realm of death, it seems great to them. They love that. So generally they don't even really fear death so much as just being unable to do bad things. Yeah, they have no real special power except for improved grab, which makes it very easy for them to grab things if they hit them. And then they can sort of grab people and throw them around with their very strong tail. Their weakest save is both reflex and will. They got a very good fortitude save.
Well, excellent, I suppose.
You can trust me, he says, looking in your eyes.
Do not trust this badger thing. It just brings misery. Like, I don't really care one way or the other, but yeah. I mean, you two got this. I'm just gonna.
Bad badger. That's why you should have a whip, Praxi. Want to borrow my whip?
Just gonna try to grab Tempest again. Oh, maybe this time. Yes, okay.
Only I still had nimble dodge.
And then it
But
gets
she
free
needs her
damage.
eyeballs.
A free grapple
So-
check. Oh. He tries to like grab you with the claw hand, just failing to do it. Then looks to Cap and says, "Maybe you could get in here with me," and then he'll. Really, it's fine. I'll come clean, okay? I did some bad stuff. It's true. It's true, okay? I just we work together, right? I mean, I think you people will do
How
basically the
long
same
have you
things I would
been
do.
in there?
What do you mean,
Oh,
you people?
not for very long. I'm let out every now and then by the big thing.
Oh, so then you have no useful information. Okay.
Well, I've seen a lot of things.
Well then, I guess I'll attempt intimidating Lareth, I guess. We are. No, well, I just stand here.
I enjoy the contrast of fighting like Cthulhu, squid, and undead zombies last time, and now we fight asshole badger.
Yeah.
It's like glass golem, crazy, and that's just like an asshole. Yeah, badger.
I mean, the big guy, the big boss down there. He didn't trust me. So you're making the same mistake he did.
Who's up here?
It didn't work out for him, did it?
That's that's a very good point.
I think
Death
we
Badger.
skipped over Tempest's turn.
Yes, we did.
Oh, never mind that.
Sorry. But I will make space so that it can be filled. Tempest will use Lightning Dash to get into the room. Yeah?
Oh, that's through the wall. Into
Yeah?
the secret chamber.
Yes. Let me get a basic reflex save, please. Oh, not the greatest damage. Okay, still takes half. My kinetic aura goes down. I'll spend my last action to re-up it, but I will instead use the Winter Sleet. Make it even harder for it to do.
It's really cold.
That's so.
Artemis.
Yes. Move up here. We will attempt the Courageous Anthem once again. Oh. Linger. No.
Oh.
Nothing really happens on a critical fail. It counts as a failure, I think.
Yeah.
So one
I was
round.
trying. I guess he's a little
It's a bit
moved
hoarse.
out by this whole situation, you know. It's like,
But he has
Break-
one more
Breaks a
action.
nail.
Yes. My
Trying
day.
to help. Oh God!
Oh. It's soft
I mean, I'll
as
promise you I'd
strings.
be useful. You know, how about that? I'll promise you. You have my word.
Then I will
Don't break
dirge
a nail
him.
now, this guy.
I will dirge him, so he's frightened 1.
Yeah, I'll go back in if you want me to.
And that's me. Yes, Rook.
You can't cast 2 composition spells in a turn.
No?
No, you need harmonize for that.
Okay. No dirge then.
It would just it would like get rid of the Courageous Anthem and then apply the dirge instead.
Okay. Then I won't do that, and instead, I guess I don't know. I don't have anything to do with that action, so I'll just hang out.
All right.
Donate to the children.
Gabby.
God, my fucking damage rolls are atrocious. Hang on a second.
Slash it.
Strike. And then I'm gonna do it again.
Another strike, hitting it. You really let go of the best opportunity you ever had. We can see the future. It's not a lie. You got a third attack in you? Oh, you missed with the first one. Yeah.
I did.
Well, then you should know how
Praxu.
pointless this is.
Right, Praxu will go in there to end this charade. Move in, followed by a double slice. 2 attacks at full map. Well, that's a crit.
Die, foul
I
badger.
too can see the future.
Yeah.
Right, well,
You kill him.
Sure, you
Poor
saw
guy.
that coming.
Yeah.
One less potential cube crew member.
I considered it.
As he falls to the ground, limp. You can see his prison, which very much is a prison. Looking in here, it's clear he's sort of been stuffed in here, probably by the zombies, controlled by the big squid. It's a very secure room, though you'd think the location of it here probably means that it was designed as a prison or holding cell.
Makes sense. That's unfortunate.
Well, okay, it wasn't too bad.
Yeah.
So I guess the deal probably was that it would lure people here, and then it got to eat their eyeballs and toenails.
Something on
Maybe.
those lines, probably.
Maybe we should. Well, maybe the other thing cleaned up. I didn't notice that
Maybe it was-
the bodies didn't have any toenails.
Well, that's too bad. I could have needed another ship mascot, but
What's our first? I'm afraid to ask who you consider the first mascot.
good.
Oh, of course.
Bratgut.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Lovely little period.
All right. Well,
And Bessabel.
yeah, that's about.
Guys, and right here, I'm gonna have to just do a 10-minute break because this puppy needs to go out and pee, I think.
All right.
Okay.
No worries.
So I'll be right back.
Yeah,
We can be
10-minute
in
break.
tunnels.
take a break as well.
Sounds good.
I need someone to help me skin this thing.
Yeah.
What do we have left? We have something maybe over here, but otherwise, seems we have explored most of the complex.
Yes. We're gonna have to go through all those damn statues again.
Ugh. Ugh. Yeah. Yeah, that's gonna suck.
And the statues, we can go slow and disable them one at a time. Not that we know what to expect.
Imagine if like Conshabar or Jack Scrimshaw had found this door. So dead.
Yeah, can you step dance a mournful cry of like the tortured damned? Maybe.
If anyone could.
Yeah, Constable would try. True.
Conshabar, you can't fix him. I can fix him.
Anything's possible. We're done.
He just
With
needs
that,
to,
ba-ba-ba.
he has a lot of passion. He just needs to instead of charging it into evil, he charges into art. That's
Becomes a painter with that tail.
yeah. Becomes the next last one Trier. So make
Yeah.
incredibly depressing movies.
Yeah, very difficult movies about weird sex
Horrible
orgies and
things.
whatnot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Turns out that being a pro liar also means you're incredibly creative with your.
Ah.
I don't know. He
paintings.
was not a good liar, so maybe he would
No.
make very bad movies.
Was a pretty shitty liar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even Gabby could tell.
Took a few rounds, but we got there.
Yeah.
Hopefully we don't have too much nastiness left. It's just whatever that thing is on the way out, and then the statues itself. That's gonna need some work, because those statues are pretty nasty. They more or less one-shotted me twice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Score that scrying.
Well, maybe this time I'll roll more than a 3 on the attack dice, you know?
Oh, maybe.
Maybe. I just got a couple good rolls, so we'll see. I'm gonna go grab a drink.
Yes, indeed.
So excited. I took assurance acrobatics
Okay.
during the level up, so
Sure.
we'll never fail the boarding action again.
Oh, yeah, no. Finally, you can.
Reliably swing.
Sure, it's just for that.
Yep. Yep.
Oh, it's worth it.
Arguably for me the least, because I will be able. I have options to fly in a couple levels, but it's swinging.
Oh, you can
in a fire
fly?
campaign. How can you? How can you not? Yeah, the air path of all the elements is definitely the most utility focused. Its damage is pretty bad in most of its stuff, but stuff like the lightning dash to kind of short range teleport while you're doing it, or short range move, I should say. And yeah, it's like, level 8, you start getting options. It's like, oh, if you've used something with the air trait this turn, or an impulse with the air trait, then you're just sort of also like double jumping in the sky.
Right.
I'm like, that's stupid, but I love it.
Remember the Air Genasi from D&D 4th edition had racials like that you could like activate to just fly around like crazy on the battlefield. Very useful.
Yeah.
And then Pathfinder in general, around level 9 is where semi-permanent flight becomes available through a lot of different means. That said, I don't have any of those means. I guess I could have been like a Tengu with wings, then I could have had fly as well. Oh, but
Would that be would Praxo then, like, his hands would have feathers on them, or would he have a pair of wings on the back?
the latter, I believe.
Interesting.
Yeah, if Praxu were a winged Tengu at level 9, he would have a permanent flight speed of 20 feet.
Nice. Pretty good. Permanent flight.
It was very enticing, but the wave diver one was just thematically so much better.
Certainly.
And I can tell you, it gets nothing.
Okay.
Really. Just you have the swim speed, and that's it. There's no cool feats down the line.
Oh. No increased swim speed or anything?
No,
Wow. That sucks.
it really does. Wait, wasn't there one? Oh yeah. At level 1, there's an ancestry feat that, as an action, lets me become dry instantly.
Alright. Alright, sure. You just shake out all the water in one move.
Yeah,
Sure.
it's like waxy feathers. You just spend an action and you're dry.
Alright, that's highly specific, but sure.
Yeah, I do want to pick that, but
It's not like
it's also entirely useless.
the wave-born Tengu is not like they're more penguins than they are like a seabird, you know?
Yeah, I guess. Although, like the waxy feathers and stuff, I believe that's the case with like ducks as well.
True. It's like a Dragonbane duck situation.
Yes.
Yes, be a duck pirate. Pretty good ones out there. There's some really good, like, drawings from the 80s, early 90s of those.
I was gonna say I was really thrilled to like get the tailspin action, but I just haven't had 2 adjacent enemies close to me
Yeah.
a lot.
Yeah. There you go, Sheep. That's a duck pirate from Dragonbane from '87. I think that drawing is from.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Oh yes. Donald Duck's evil cousin.
Yeah, and there is like a legendary pirate duck crew in the game. Forget what they're called, but I remember them being a thing back in the day.
They call the Duccaneers.
It doesn't work in Swedish as well, but that would be pretty good. Apparently the black ducks are the ones that are specifically in the pirate business.
Ever to get shipped, but I'm so excited.
Pretty good.
I do wish we could get some of that coin.
All taken, all stolen.
Or it's just at the bottom of the sea. I don't know.
At least then it belongs to Basmara, you know.
Yeah.
Also took the time liberty to have ChatGPT help me write a sea shanty based on our adventures. Look at the pirate crew.
Look at that.
Just imagining them all talking like Donald Duck, and I'm
Oh,
like,
yeah.
oh god, no.
It's a lot of
No. Oh
going
god.
on.
I would turn that stream off so fast. Like, no.
I just have, when you get surprised, you just exclaim quack.
Yeah.
Yeah. Quack, quack, quack.
I particularly like the one like with the hood and the grin and the dagger in his hand. It looks
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
murderous.
Iconic.
Yeah, definitely what I imagine Praxu is now. Is that? Also, the fact they have teeth is funny. That's all hell.
There's a Tango ancestry with teeth too.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Oh,
Get
canon.
a bite. Get a bite.
I looked at the goblin one. There's also one, and I'm like, okay, I already have unarmed attack and like my tail attack. I don't need a bite attack also.
Right.
All right, I'm back.
Hey.
Welcome back.
Hey, hope it didn't take too long.
I've been showing pictures of
Oh.
pirate ducks.
All right. Well, you have slain the badger, and
Yes.
Sure have.
Look, he's like,
nothing
yes, it
else
does
really
good.
escalates at the moment. Letting you
Can
keep
we
the
skin it?
initiative.
Yeah.
You could,
Well.
yeah, but you actually believe that maybe wearing its skin might make you slightly cursed.
That's why
Slightly.
it wanted me to
Could be
do
worth
it.
it. It attracts will-o-wisps.
Oh, whoa, no. Whoa, no. Let's close the
Hopeful.
door.
These
you know
guys
what?
and will-o-wisps are great friends.
Let's throw it into the water.
Yeah.
Wait, no. Would
Up and up.
will-o-wisps go into the water? Well, it can't be here. Are we planning on using this as a hideout in the future? I mean,
I don't know.
got
We could.
cool
but
features, but also it's a cursed temple.
It's a situation where we would probably use it as Gemma used it, which is to say you store your treasure in here, but and then you trust the actual traps and whatnot to keep things away from it from that side.
Right.
Like you don't really go into the complex in any way because that's just a bad idea.
Yes. As Gabby thinks, oh yeah, where are we going next? Into the complex. Yes, it is. Well,
we still have an area we haven't checked yet.
Yeah.
should we throw it into the water?
Nah. I mean, maybe. I don't care enough.
No. What if there's more of those things and then we have to kill an undead one?
Well, it didn't work on him, he said.
Oh yeah, well he said.
Well, he would probably
slide
have
it back
had
in
one.
there.
Yeah,
on
that's
the-
true. Yeah, Gabby will drag it and put it into the water. Maybe something will like swallow it and we can like see what it is.
There you go.
Big splash.
Tempest will use Winter's clutch to just like make an ice path. So it's easier
Make
to
a
drag.
little slide.
Turn it into a sled. Either that or chop it up so the parts are easy to carry, and that's a bit grim.
I assume Praxu was the one who warned Gabby about using the hide. No coin. No new coat.
You continue exploring.
Yes.
Oh. We go from here.
Praxu?
Oh, I get so lost in just listening to what's happening that I'm literally lost. All right.
Oh no.
And there wasn't
I'll go for the
anything in this
darkness.
little
Where
corner
is
over
it?
here,
Go
Mordecai.
back from.
No,
Oh,
it appears to be
oh,
a bit
thank
of
goodness.
natural
Right.
cavern.
Yeah.
Could probably be used as a storeroom as well, but didn't seem like they had enough supplies to use more than the one they used. going back into the to the Golgan construction from the sort of natural cove area is a bit of a stark difference. You can again see the like bits of debris that was used to once upon a time barricade the path into the ruin from back here.
You need some grass light in here, otherwise I can't see anything.
I hate this place.
Okay.
Yes.
Come over here, I can't see anything.
Oh. You could also put a light on yourself.
I can't.
Why not?
I don't have the light spell.
Oh, there you go.
I can see!
Gabby is immediately blinded. Ah!
Ah, my eyes! And there wasn't anything down here?
That leads back to the same.
Yeah.
Isn't that the
You
storeroom
look back down to
with
the
all the
smelly
rotten food?
path.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't go down there, you miss.
Mmm.
It's like a stinking throat down that path.
Oh, nice.
But it does continue.
But we were down there, right? We have looked down there.
No,
No?
you haven't.
Oh,
No.
then we need to go down
You
here.
were deterred by
Tell
the
us.
smell and decided not to.
I didn't realize it continued. I thought it was just
Yeah, me
a
too.
stinky storeroom.
Oh.
It's a very stinky storeroom.
Oh.
The
Well,
path sort of this way has a lot of like moldy slime on the walls.
well, Gabby, this is your moment.
I'm behind, so you'll have to go further in for me.
Ah,
Is it like evil, stinky slime that will try to eat us?
We want me to find out. That's where we need to squeeze.
It gets smellier the further in you go.
Hmm.
In fact, Gabby, give me a fortitude save. Yeah, okay. You can just manage to sort of stomach it.
Oof. Starts
Here, if I need
panting.
to make my own man, okay?
Yeah, you do want to.
Ooh.
Yeah, you. It's too. You get sickened by it.
Ugh.
In fact, you feel like you're gonna be sickened for a while.
I see. Good, I think.
What do I see?
What do you see in this room? Yes. Yes.
Something that smells abhorrent.
You see a large cavern, expanding from the tunnel you're coming out of. The black coral seems to have covered the lower side of the walls here, sort of reinforcing the room from whatever shock sort of collapsed the entrance. Looking around, there's remnants of what seems to be old bedrolls and sort of like a little kitchen area and whatnot, all old and like trampled and destroyed, split apart and scattered everywhere. As the things see you, you see two of them, creatures that sort of turn in your direction. They wouldn't really look at you because they can't really easily direct their sight.
geez.
Oh,
The tentacle on
Jesus.
top of their head, covered with eyes, sort of looking at you as they exhale. This rotting smell seems to come from their breath.
Are we going into initiative?
it speaks. No, wait. I'm
Otherwise
friendly.
Otherwise, I'm gonna run back.
I'll tell you what the treasure is.
Don't trust that badger guy. He's insane. Crazy.
It sort of says, yeah. And then, yeah, sure. Let's do some initiative.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure, whatever.
Welcome, food.
Oh.
Oh, it does talk.
Seems so.
We have board game night. Yes. Oh, Thigs.
There's something really gross in here. Living.
Poke it with the chopper.
Oh.
It smells really bad.
Mm.
But you already did the save, so you know. It'll move over.
Provoking?
Yes. That was provoke.
Oh, I have to target it first. No!
Well, that's not gonna do it.
Whiff.
And then reach out a tentacle. Try to get you. It does. Trying to grab as well. Oh. A worthy attempt. That's its turn now. It just like it charges in and like tentacle waving to grab Gabby and shove it into the mouth. The stinking mouth.
Oh god, it wants to eat me!
Don't let it.
Tempest.
All right. Okay, I will start off by striding my movement speed. Not very much. 20. God, I'm just gonna have to double move, unfortunately, and get next to Gabby, and try and spread out the pain here. And for my last action, I'll channel elements and use a Ocean's Bomb on Gabby. There we go.
Gabby. Oh, Tempest. Also, you have to do a
Fortitude save.
spell check. Yeah.
Ooh, nice. Maybe whirling the air around me helps a little bit.
While you're in here, though, you do take the stench effect. Actually, I can see now that the aura is big enough that since it moved, all of you should do the check as well.
Oh no.
I already did it earlier. Do I have to do it again?
Yes, you don't have to.
Oh, I don't have.
And it's a fortitude save, so I know what's gonna happen.
Oh no.
He was not just sickened; he's also slowed.
Take the crit damage before it disappears.
And you are not sickened. Yes. The crit damage, you say? You could crit it? My God.
I did crit it.
And he's scared.
Yes.
Could move him too if you wanted.
You cut, goo spills out. It doesn't smell
I
any
don't
better.
think there's any reason to make room for the other one here. Goo spills out? Great.
He's ooze garbage blood. Also
Psychic
stinky.
strike.
Very stinky.
Yo.
Another crit.
Let's go, Gabby.
That's how we do it.
Wobbles.
Oh.
Food bad. Slice and dice.
Okay. Well, it's my boarding action. Stride twice and get a. Oh, never mind. Gabby's there. Right. Problem. I will try it once, I guess, and I will lance it. Go. Okay.
Yes!
Nice. 3 crits in a
double
row.
this, I
Oh my
guess.
God.
20. Alright, done.
You zap it. It collapses. Though its body still stinks terribly.
There's another one!
The other one. Actually, over there. Go here
I
and
mean,
reach out to grab at Gabby. Who killed its friend.
it was good reach.
Yes.
Ooh.
Oh no.
Ooh, it does good reach.
Critical hit. Slamming with the toothy tentacle. Trying to grab, but doesn't have the actions to do it. Praxu.
Praxu would like to know what the hell is even happening here. I would like to roll a recon knowledge to know what this is.
You do not know. You've not seen these things before.
Oh,
Whatever they are, they don't have them back home.
well, I know for a fact that I'm not gonna go any closer, so I'm going to sheath my sabers. And that's actually all the actions I have right now. I think you two at that cup. I don't really need to do anything else.
Right of us.
Well, I don't know if my song will reach in there, so I need to move and have a look, I suppose. Hello? Oh.
yeah, that's right.
Oh dear. Well, let's encourage everyone. Ah, friends, remember that the soup that the
please
group
don't-
made.
don't talk about
you
soup.
can you can.
Yeah, I done nothing consumable.
Oh god.
Remember the soup.
It's fine. You've been stinky before. That's my point.
As,
Of
as
all-
Gabby
of
like
all
looks
things.
at the fucking goop leaking out
You know,
from
you know
it.
you know the soup
Yeah,
with
the-
those like weird lumps in it. That,
yeah,
yeah.
the green
Goop,
spinach
goop.
soup.
Oh.
Yeah, green spinach soup with lumps.
That one time with the critical failure.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, that was terrible. All right, everyone
You
is
succeed
encouraged.
though at the performance.
Yes, yes, very good, very good. Brrr.
Is that 3 rounds?
That is 3 rounds. I will guess put a shield on myself because I have an action.
Why not?
Yep.
Might as well. Tempest. In the fray.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't seem like anyone else. Looking back, does anybody want to come in closer? Because I could lightning
No.
dash again to create a spot.
I'm good back here.
Yeah.
Thank you. Maybe Praxis wants to get in there.
Maybe.
He's slow.
Yeah.
I'm very slow currently.
It's bad.
Yeah.
This is-
Maybe.
And
the move
I
is
would
just,
certainly love to tank for people, but I mean, if it's removing your options, just go for whatever
No.
you want.
I'm just. If it serves no purpose, then why bother? But no, if you want to get in here, then I will make space. That's
Yeah.
my plan.
Just in general, if you don't need to be in melee to do damage to it, then you probably shouldn't be in melee. that's how I see it.
I agree, but yeah, I'm
Unless
also
you're
one of the only
tanking.
people who can bypass to get on the other side.
Zap it. Jump through it. And it
And-
smells like burnt garbage.
Very tanky. Ugh.
Nice.
And then I will use my last thing to re-up the channel elements and do a single action water breath.
Blasting forward, reappearing, blasting backwards.
Mm-hmm.
Gabby? Slash. Cutting deep. They break apart in front of you. Oh boy. Especially when you continue like that.
Wow.
The frightened too, right? It makes it more likely to have it again. It wobbles. You just cut into its weird mouth face. Yeah, probably just flailing, trying to get this thing away, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
As it also collapses down,
Ah!
dead and broken.
She continues like this time she'll like push it away. Not considering that Tempest lightning dash and they're just like with the crit like pushing it further away like oh god, it's so gross.
Yes. Ending the wobbly allies of the now dead master of this place.
Oh, do we have to go in there?
Ooh.
Tempest, can you see anything relevant?
Yeah, actually, it points south, so to the right from your perspective. It says it reconnects back to the water. This was likely where they used to live. You get here from the ship. might be useful,
Also,
but also gross.
Also seems to be one of the ways you would get up again if you had fallen from the cliff into the water. Or say a weird badger had thrown you off the cliff into the water. You'd have to swim up
It
and deal
would
with these
never.
things. Yeah. It's the sort
What
of thing
about
that-
to the north? Is there anything up there? Ugh.
Yeah, just the remains of the everything. Right? I'll make perception check. Just check.
It doesn't seem like it. This seems to indeed have been the living quarters. Looking at there, you do see the edges of the Golgan ruins here, though.
Mhm.
It seems like they have manufactured this room, but whatever was supposed to be here isn't done, or wasn't done.
Is it
From the images, it seems like it might have been made for keeping lizardmen skulls or something like that.
Yeah. Well.
Mm.
Is it tossed like everything else?
Oh, these creatures have seems like they have also been the ones rooting around in the other garbage. They have sort of mulched it all.
No gold.
No, it doesn't
Glinting.
seem like it. The gold was not here. It seems like Mr. Badger has indeed scattered most of it. That said, stashing people here to pay for themselves in time. Exploring the island.
Dump these bodies in the water too.
Yeah.
Maybe this will air out.
Yeah. Can you push them?
Into the meat soup that's down there.
Here, yeah. There we go. Make some ice paths. You can just slide them down the ramp.
I was gonna say, and then just like leave. Just.
Yeah.
Sort of. I imagine like 10% Gabby are sort of staggering out, like, oh god.
Yeah. Well,
You
no,
know, we
thanks.
should buy some wax.
As you get out of the aura, though, it quickly sort of stops being an issue.
Well, much better.
As
Now
even the
it's just
stale sort
moldy.
of wet
Yeah,
air in
stale,
here
moldy air. Oh, thank
is
God.
refreshing in comparison.
Ugh.
By Ocean's Bomb, it's just I pinch my own nose and then it starts leaking from my hands. Just
Or you
covering my
like you
face.
do like the neti pot thing by blasting water into your nose.
Stick a finger
Yeah.
up my own nose.
Yeah.
And the neti pot. Ah.
Terrible. I can hate neti pots so much. Ugh.
What?
Ugh. It's a pot where you pour salt water into your nose.
Oh,
Yeah.
And it comes out the other nostril and like.
Yeah, oh,
slurs
yes,
your
I've tried
senses.
that. It's
Seems
to clear out
uncomfortable.
your sinuses.
doesn't seem
Sometimes
nice
it
at all.
works.
It's I see it
It's
as a
never
torture device.
pleasant.
That's
Really?
yeah.
I don't remember it.
That's
like
that's
hurting.
like breaking international laws, I think.
Swedish prison. They really want to get you.
Yeah. Oh, I would confess
I'll bet you
everything
with a neti pot.
immediately.
I just thought it was really
Not the
weird.
daddy
I had
pot.
to do it. I was like,
Seems
I was
like you're a
like,
bit plucked up.
this is very weird.
Let me pour you something. Ah! No!
Let me pour you some tea.
I do. You know what? I think it would be worse if if someone else does it. That seems invasive.
Yeah.
Just putting things in people's noses. But
Yeah, like
you,
just
Generally
like
speaking, yeah.
it's
you
weird.
move back
Yes.
into the what seems to be the old Golgan tavern or party room, with all the grisly war
You know,
heroes and sort of
Somehow
murderous iconography.
this place is nicer. I'm
Yeah.
almost happy to go back in the temple.
Well, let's have a look. See.
This doesn't smell
back.
like shit.
Towards the old scrying pool.
Oh, that's getting destroyed.
What was the
Some
thing?
horror
Tempest-
spell.
Oh
Tempest
yeah,
exploded
this,
last time.
the slab down there
Yep.
where you wanted to lie down to be dissected. Yes.
Yeah,
Good
yeah,
times.
thank you.
Yes.
It doesn't seem to have
Yes.
reset at the moment.
What's down
No, it's never going to.
here?
A very tall chamber, like 60 meters up, basically. All the walls are covered in mystic script in Golgan language. In the middle, there's sort of a little raised area. It seems like the sort of place where you could sit for a mystic to meditate upon the horrible things you're going to do or have done. to really cement them within the deep of your mind. And also a place where Golgan mystics could prepare for magical, horrific rituals.
All right. It's like the room of vestments or something.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm.
You
All right.
recognize that the walls were covered in incantations to Abaddon.
Ah,
What?
yes. Well, let's not think too much on that. I feel like we cleared most
Gabby
of
will
this.
take a piece of chalk from her pocket and write like Besmar rules on top.
Abaddon
Gabby was
smells.
Yeah.
We've cleared everything.
Dumb guy.
We basically need to go all the way back to the entrance, and then there was another left path. But other than that,
I
we
believe
cleared
so.
most of this.
Yes.
Yeah.
Gonna. Oh yeah, that guy. Down
Remember the
here.
statues.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the swarms were down
Golgan
here. That's-
barracks.
The
Tempest has a bit of a malicious look, as we'll use base kinesis to destroy the scrying pool. Spitefully.
Crack it. The water
But
runs
we
out.
could make it into a. Well, no.
Was
Destroy all the water.
there
No pool.
anything valuable on the golem here, or was it just the mirrors?
The silver mirrors you already pried off. The golem itself, now that you've sort of broke it, is indeed really broken. The stained glass was already damaged by the time you actually fought it. I think in its heyday it would have been much worse.
Interesting construction, certainly. And down these little alcoves and whatnot.
Appear to be
Yeah.
failed or incomplete construction.
Fair enough. Then we are making
You
our way
advance
back.
Creed's body like slightly bloated now.
He can bloat.
I assume Jaspin is with us, yeah?
Carrying the bodies.
Yeah. That's from that.
Question is, this is open.
Can open it, yeah.
Wasn't there something that was here that was?
Yes.
Statues
there's
that
a
have like an aura if you go
No,
past them.
but there was something that was chasing.
yeah. There's an evil death monster that kills you by looking at you. Maybe around here.
We should probably not make too much noise here.
You can move stealthily, sure.
Tempest, could you Could you spray me?
In a few minutes, yeah.
Thanks. You do the nose thing on me too?
There you go.
Do you want that?
Yeah.
Okay, sure. Why not?
Like a marble
Yeah,
Gabby
I'm-
lost when she was 2 weeks old. Falls out.
I was gonna say
Yeah.
what comes out of that nose is gonna be interesting.
I think in other places they call that waterboarding.
Yeah. It's consensual, so, you know. In fact, by invitation, a bit unusual.
Alright, back to not making too much noise. There was that body of a Cyclops creature we saw at the entrance, stuck
Alright, here you
beneath
go, Gabby.
something.
Yes,
My
wasn't
finger up
that
your
that
nose.
guy that exploded it?
I don't know. But it looked pretty destroyed. So
I
that's
think
probably
he
not
used
it,
a
but
bunch of his bombs.
yeah.
I think Jaspin said. But I can't.
Did we loot anything off Offensive Creed?
That was I think maybe we should just leave that thing there. It was even with me, Lantari, and Creed. Creed managed to set it on fire, but I don't really know what happened. I got taken out so quickly.
Sounds good.
Yeah, I don't know.
We can get past it without provoking it. That seems fine.
Yes.
Horrible
We'll
monster.
manage to sneak.
It was in the room to the south. I figure, well, we found one dead one. I assume you did too. It must have been guarding the room up here. I imagine that there might be a similar room down there. It didn't lead to anything. It was just another altar room with a horrific monster. after weathering all the fire and the screaming and it really took the best out
We
of us.
should make sure
The
if we're
wind
going to
out
move
of
all of
your
our crew
sails?
down here, it's only a matter of time before someone goes poking around. Someone goes wandering off.
Yeah. We could always take bets on who'd be. I bet on Jack, I'm sure.
Before you go between the statues, Tempest, I would like to quickly investigate them to see if they're gonna explode us or not.
Of course.
You check, but you remember checking last time as well that these two are inert.
Yep. I will keep checking every time we come across them.
Please.
Appreciate
It wasn't
your
that bad, you
thoroughness.
remember.
Yeah.
It was very bad.
It was pretty bad, actually. Yeah.
Wow. God is gaslighting us. Crazy.
No. Well, sets the bar for a basic Golgan ruin.
Hmm.
I wonder if we'll explore more Gorgon ruins in the future.
Hopefully
hope
not.
Hopefully, if we do, I
I-
want it to be somewhere that hasn't already been looted.
I will say that what we have seen of this one has not enticed me to the prospect. No treasure, and just traps.
Well, someone
Also-
else has been here.
Also, Artemis poked his head around the corner. Rask?
Do you think she got the arm from here?
No, I think she got it somewhere way cooler.
No. Gabby had imagined going to every temple and then assembling herself an adamantine body.
It's a bad
Star
bad
metal,
bodysuit.
Like Iron Man,
Cyborg.
goblin form.
Also,
Yeah.
like General Grievous. Just
Yeah.
That's the wrong
Basically.
way, Tempest. That's,
But with a goblin
We
head
should
on
make
top.
that's the wrong way,
we should make
Tempest.
sure. We should make sure that there's nothing here that's gonna kill our
That's the
people when we
monster.
go back.
Over there. Gonna be around the corner, Tempest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
You,
Yeah. You don't want to kill a monster?
looking at the creature laying there in its horrific everythingness, Artemis shakes his head. Maybe.
That's ritualistically mummified.
I mean, the hope is that we can locate the cove from the outside and get in that way, right? Not drag everyone through this entire place with the statues and the death doors. And if I need to play that bone flute every time we need to get in here with something,
But then
I'm-
we squat.
I'm gonna be dead.
What if that's the room they
Wait.
keep their treasure in?
Well, Hinsons did say it was completely empty.
Yeah, I don't see a good argument for going down there. I do see a good argument for moving very carefully towards those statues now, so we don't trigger them again. Let me
Praxo, you're up. This is your expertise.
take a look.
Oh, I'll pick my battles.
So we'll gingerly approach the statues, and I believe they had like a gem in the eyes or something that could be pried out.
Yeah, well,
It's one way to disable them.
You turn it, but yes.
Sure.
Phew, try
Want to-
to do it the right way again.
I do want to try to do it the right way. 31.
Yes, Braxu turns it, and it seems to go inert. The gem will slowly rotate to fix itself again, but for the time being, it seems like the trap is deactivated.
And the
Alright.
other side too?
It seems to connect to all of them. Yeah.
Oh, great.
That's all.
All right, let's go. It's a shame we can't
He's
just
Gingerly.
do
deserving
gems.
this with rap
Testing.
Do you think the gems in there are cursed? They're
He looks
probably
at the
super cursed.
horrific monster. It was one of those, Artemis. This is the right call.
Artemis puts a hand on his shoulder. You were very brave, Hinson. Very brave.
It stole sight away from us. It's like it struck, and it would. I mean, it wasn't even close, and then suddenly you had been hit anyway. As if somehow it knew everything that's going to happen.
As if you were already dead. Shakes his head.
Ah,
Terrible.
well, perhaps without that scrying pool, they can't do that anymore.
Watch out! There's a
Poor
statue.
monsters.
Statue.
That's just one. This
For
one
all
is
of
safe.
them.
We moved past this one before.
Right. Just, I don't know if we actually. I've never left this place, so I don't know if we have to play the music when leaving.
Well,
There's no reason not
let's
to.
inspect
it.
the doors and see if we can get them open somehow.
Oh right.
You push the doors from behind, and they actually open really easily.
Oh.
Okay.
Is it possible to like jam some detritus in the door to keep it open a little bit?
Maybe.
Maybe. Like sabotage the doors.
I mean,
Yes.
there's a bunch of rocks from the statue.
Yeah.
Well, you do remember them doing sort of a force blast when they
Yeah.
force shot. So probably they blow most things away.
Mm,
Seems like the likely reason for that to even be a thing.
I suppose so. Oh well.
Followed by, of course, a deafening quiet,
Mm.
which turns people mad. Oh,
So, are we going out?
Yeah, we're going out.
I am. He says. I, for one, am very done with this place. I should never have come here. So the Antari's bundle.
Breathe some fresh air for a day and a half.
I can carry one of them.
Sure.
We need to take a look at the arm. Actually, does Artemis have the arm?
If it was detached from
Tear
her
it off.
body, then he
Oh,
would
it
probably
was.
be carrying it, yes.
I think it did.
Yeah.
Then he will have it like slung in
Yeah.
his backpack, like over his shoulder.
It's heavy,
Yeah.
bulky.
He would move like it's wrapped up in some linens or some cloth or something.
I mean, the corpse was old enough that there was no blood or anything.
Yeah. But it's
I
more
mean,
to
it's a metal arm.
it's more to protect it and of reverence. It's a relic of his dear aunt. Alright, back to the ship.
Yes, let's get out of
You can go back to the ship. Backtracking isn't particularly difficult. The way you sort of cut was following a trail already, and now going back, there's no real time pressure to force you to rush with it. As you will indeed go back to your rowboat, and then, well, to the other's rowboat, I suppose, since your hat is back to being had, and you can use it to sail back to the Magpie Princess. Can you see why you're disconnecting? Probably just refresh if you're having trouble with anything.
Seems to work for
Change
now.
the map on you.
What's happening?
Having a drink, someone?
That's some martini mix ASMR.
Finally.
As you come back in the early morning, things having just begun being actually, getting done on the ship. People getting into the rigging and just doing their standard maintenance. There aren't that many people on the ship. In fact, it is horribly undercrewed at the moment. But what are you going to do? It's the people who lived, or who isn't stuck on an island far away. Certainly, the remnants of the crew, Lentari's crew, after the second mutiny, is really too small to even really get the ship moving by themselves. Should you all decide not to help them.
Well,
I think we brought 2 of them into our numbers, but that was it.
yeah. So now we need people to crew it. So if that is indeed needed, then that is what we will do. We are understaffed and we can't be picky as of right now.
You climb onto the ship. You know, people will gather to welcome you on board. They too have had their rests, so they shouldn't occur anymore. And look, sort of almost expectantly, particularly Imogen, the doctor, is very curious, as she knows that you went there to probably look at a Golgan ruin, and that's always incredibly exciting. But beyond that, people just sort of looking, and especially as you hoist up the two bundles of people. Though actually Jaspin would have suggested leaving Lantari on the shore. She would have wanted to be buried on land, he says.
All right.
After all, this whole thing were to retire, so.
Very well.
I think before we sail away, I would request that we say our goodbyes and find a quiet spot here too.
Perfectly fine.
On this island?
You're not.
Fine. If
Seems
that's
fitting, after all.
That seems fine.
It's the place that took out Gemma Redclaw. A suitably harrowing place, I suppose.
If that's what you think is right for her.
Well, I mean, the plantation she envisioned, I think there would have been a lot of people having a bad time as well, but I think it'll do. And she'll have it to herself. And do it high enough up that she won't touch the water.
Argue you knew her best. That's perfectly
Gabby
fine.
frowns. It's a heretic?
No, Gabby. It's a place of freedom. That includes freedom of belief, right?
I was gonna say she didn't say that, but she definitely is saying that with her frown. It's just like, ugh. Like, oh, she would like to be buried on land. It's like,
I think, he says, after how things turned out with the first mutiny, she lost her edge for it.
That's fine.
Guess that's what happens when friends kill friends. I am sure you've been through the same, after all.
Well, never killed a friend. So, I don't kill my friends. But yes. Yes, I suppose then...
Define friend?
I suppose then we arrange the burial on land. As she would have wished. And if people from the crew wants to say their farewells to her, that's perfectly fine.
Helena certainly will want to go. So will Imogen.
Yeah.
Sidara will too. Not because she particularly knew the captain, and her recent memories of her aren't very fond, really. But to support the others, she wishes to be.
Artemis
In
will
fact,
go
she'll
too.
even go close enough to Artemis to say, "Captain, I think it might be appropriate that you say a few words."
Certainly.
Whatever else happened, she was our co-captain. And if you intend to declare your your single accession to this vessel, well, that would be for tomorrow.
Yes. Yes, Artemis will definitely attend the funeral.
It gives him a smile. She is very happy with how he has performed as captain.
Well, that means a lot. That means a lot coming from him. Yeah.
You can imagine the hill, overlooking the sea. There's a bit of a clearing, lights around. Jaspin has dug the hole, and the body is placed within, still wrapped up. I'll say a few words. He speaks of how she struggled, but that she came from nothing, and still, in the end, was a captain. That with his ship that's really way too big to be a pirate ship, she still managed it. She worked with Warwolf for a time, even though his bad tempers made it difficult. She overcame so much, only to, in the end, well, lose to the final challenge. He says that we should not remember her for her failure, not remember how she lost, but remember her for all the things she overcame. Perhaps feel a bit of inspiration that we might continue to overcome now that she's gone. Or at least try to be remembered fondly, even by enemies. Then he will look around. The doctor says nothing. She's quiet. Belina looks at him, then looks to Artemis.
Yeah. Artemis will say a few words as well. He will talk about Captain Lentari. Didn't know her for very long, but respected her as a fellow captain of the high seas. He will mention how he appreciates that she took a chance on him and his crew when she didn't have to. And even though it didn't turn out that well in the end, he could definitely see that they could have completed a lot together if circumstances had been different. And for that, generosity that she did show while they were part of the same ship, he is appreciative, and will hope to hope that she rests easy here and goes to whatever afterlife she wished for. Artemis has no ill will against Captain Lentari. He understands her predicament and how she was deceived by those that she had grown to trust, and how that shows the importance of the trust between a captain and his crew, and what that can mean for everyone. A little moral to the story, perhaps, but he's not gonna preach much. Mainly heaping praise and solemn respect on the dead captain.
Yeah. It's certainly appreciated. As the evening goes away with this feeling of solemnity. In the morning, people look to something new, talk of new things, and what do the rest of you do? Well, all of you really, as the morning comes. People seem to have sort of just assumed that you have a plan with what's going on. They go about their business. Crook cooks. People are fixing the rigging, trying to get the sails ready. But no one's really sort of approached you about all this. You spoke a long time ago about how you would divide the roles on a ship, how you would take on the duties of officers, and divide that responsibility. And well, as you seem to sort of be the de facto senior officers on this vessel, it sort of begins to fall to you to make those decisions official.
Yes.
Gathering the crew and giving out the words, telling people what's expected of them seems to be the right call, but no one's going to make it for you.
No, I mean we're gonna do that. There's gonna be a period here of a lot of change for a lot of people. But first things first, we have taken control of the Magpie Princess, and until further notice, this is our new ship. Until we get the Fearsome Tide out of there, the Magpie Princess is what we will be commanding and sailing. For that,
Yes.
we need to do a lot. We need to gather people. We need to gather supplies. We need to... I mean, if we take a look, if we take one of those little rowboats around, can we see the exit on the backside of the lagoon or like the caves?
Look around. You can find it, yes.
Yes.
A bunch of
We
rocks.
have
Most people wouldn't recognize it, but you know what to look for.
Yeah, we have skilled craftsmen and such on board. What, in their estimation, can we get like an estimate of what we need to get the Fearsome Tide out of there?
What you would need would be a small investment of 30 golds worth of tools. Beyond that, it would take 2 weeks of labor for 12 people.
All right, we can do that. In that case, we will, indeed divvy up some roles, I suppose, on this damnable vessel.
Yeah.
Gather the crew. All right, you
Before we do
scurvy
that-
dogs.
Before we do that, if this is
Yes.
a topic that we're moving to, Tempest would like to have a conversation with the rest of the party. A little officers meeting.
Sure.
Um,
Officers meeting in
Into
the
the
captain's
captain's
captain's quarters. Yes. Mm-hmm.
Senior
I was
officer.
about to suggest the exact same thing.
Not good. Of course, gets to go if he wants to.
Of course.
Under the command of Grask once more.
Just
Senior bird.
Just begin to accept it.
just slightly open the window in the captain's quarters to get some fresh air in. Rotgut has like when he's not on.
He has a fine diet now.
No. When he's not perched on Graska's shoulder, there's a little like sitting stick or something in the office here, like on the desk. So he can like perch there.
Aw. Cute.
Right,
I'm not loading into the map.
Help!
The system was for you to meet and me to stay back.
Guess I'll have to refresh. I was just waiting, hoping it would
I
load
was about to say,
eventually.
it says that you're here, but
Strange.
I guess I can kick sheep. Oh, pull to scene. Maybe that works. Get over here.
Ah, I can see things. Haha.
That worked. Good.
Very good.
Excellent.
It's crap.
Right. Stand by the door.
There we go. All right. Yeah, I think we should just have a quick check-in before we declare all these roles. We don't want to any sort of back and forth. We don't want to do in front of the crew. We want to do between each other in private. I, speaking of this topic, would like to nominate that we bring Sindara upon as an officer and to function as our authority on the ship in our absence. She displayed, frankly, better leadership than we did when it came to the situation at hand. We had differences of opinion as to what was happening and different schemes going on, and I'm not here to relitigate the past, but we settled on a compromise that left us open for attack. And really, it was only thanks to her leadership and decisive calls on her own that gave us any shot of success. I think that should be recognized, and that we should take inspiration from it.
I have no qualms about that. If Sandara wishes to be an officer, I think that is a very fine option.
Yeah, including meetings such as this one in the future.
She has been immensely helpful from day one, and she has proven loyal and true, and I respect her immensely.
I do think she mentioned at one point she wanted to go to somewhere and heal Owlbear, but I mean, until then.
Frankly, I don't know everything that she wants or thinks that we should do, but I think that that's a mistake. I would like to know. I think she's earned that. So.
No issues with any of these suggestions. Choice to have her.
I have no strong opinion. I do feel like fewer people in the officer circle is better, but having someone who is likely capable enough to run things while we are gone, that has advantages. Sandara's actions were certainly smart, although if you think about it, she didn't really do what the captain ordered, did she? Which was probably for the best, all things considered.
Given our line of work, I don't require... This is not a Chilaxian ship. I don't require people to do exactly what I tell them. I require them to do a good job, and she did. In fact, in opposition to my instructions, which, again, I respect her for. Now, if the
intention.
If the outcome would have been different, if she had failed, then we would have been in another situation, but she didn't. And I do agree with Tempest that she made the right call, clearly. We shall see. If the defiance in her remains, that might be a problem down the road, but right now I see her as a great asset.
Well, I'm glad that is your answer, Artemis. You sometimes have very strong opinions.
Artemis sort of rolls his eye a little bit over to Praxu. Interesting, Praxu. Yes. Some looks him up and down, pointedly.
No, I'm just saying you have a tendency to value loyalty at an extreme measure and hate loose ends. I'm glad that you don't consider Sandara either of those.
I do not. I don't know exactly
I
what
feel
type
like
of...
the intention is really the key. If she acted against his orders, with bad intentions, certainly, but she did what she thought was right, I guess.
She recognized that we came to a half measure, and then when it was clear that was not going to be insufficient, she used her own head to come up with a solution.
Artemis taps his fingers thoughtfully on the table and says, I am not a tyrant. At least I hope not. And I don't intend to be. Captain's orders are guidelines, as I see it.
Gabby nods emphatically. Yes, yes.
A general rule is good because it deals with general problems. The situation was so extreme that the rule... I believe in the moment we made the ruling we thought was best, given the information we had. When it was clear that it was not the best ruling, Sandara adapted and came up with a better solution. And that is a good thing. That is what I want from my crew and my people. Yes. That said,
We also do need someone to take care of things, because we do seem to be heading off ship a lot.
Indeed. And we need someone in charge who we can trust, and we do trust her. And I will also just add that it's a balance. I see it as a balance of things. On one hand, we need to be free to think and choose and act in the moment. On the other hand, there is a point to having a captain on a vessel and officers to enforce that captain's will. Yes? We can't have everyone just do whatever they want constantly. Without structure, some semblance of structure, the ship can't sail. And I think that is an interesting... There is... He sort of looks around. There is a contradiction here that I find amusing, and I think is at the heart of the Shackles themselves. It's a contradiction. The ship, the land, the goddess, everything. And that makes it curious and interesting.
Ambition, indeed.
Ambition, goals, they do require structure to pursue them, but freedom is also paramount. The freedom of the sea, the freedom to do what one wishes. Within the confines of the ship. He smiles slightly. I will muse more on it as we go along, I am sure. But yes, Sindara, officer, absolutely. Looks at the like the scroll he has brought out to write everything down.
Names crossed out, arrows, like put this over here.
Exactly.
So illegible at this point.
So exactly. So out of character, then, do we want to put her on one of the official officer roles, or is this more of a she is like sub captain when none of us are here? I'm scrolling up here trying to find the list.
I mean,
a sub captain is a first mate.
Right.
Honestly, fine with it.
Yeah.
First mate's always hasn't really fit. Yeah.
All right.
I mean, you keep thinking Praxu's the first mate, it might as well.
Not untrue. I mean, if you're fine with it.
Yeah, I mean, now that I'm starting to, I feel like perhaps some kind of, well, it's not exactly magic I'm using, but if I keep developing my connection to the elements, perhaps I'd be able to use them to, always have the sails catching the right winds or something like that. Seems like it might be more productive use of my skills.
Very well then. Anyone?
Our own sea witch.
Anyone opposed then?
No.
I think it's a good idea. We are a close-knit group, but perhaps having at least a couple of other people like Krupin and Grog and Sindara can give some other perspectives.
Yes.
Also, she is a cleric of Bismara, so
Yes.
obviously she is super cool.
I'm beginning to imagine
Obviously.
how Gabby talks to Bismarck, that whenever she says the name, she does the like Bismarck symbol.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
There's a
No,
slight
yeah.
slight quiver in her
like,
voice, almost
Like,
hushed.
she flexes, even though her
Besmara.
giant like skull tattoo on the back that's like her Besmara symbol can't really be seen because she's wearing a shirt. She flexes it as if it can be seen.
Does Gabby subconsciously picture Besmara as a goblin?
No, she's a shark lady.
Yeah,
Yes.
remember the
That
picture?
didn't even remember drawing.
That's what you see, like scribbled on the
Yeah.
hull of the ship every here and there. Gabby
Yes.
has.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
that's right. Yeah, I forgot about that.
It's a lot of fan fiction. Except she doesn't write it. It's just when you see her
draws.
look out over the sea.
So
I need to see Gabby manga.
So let's see here. So Sindara's first mate. What role did you want for Tempest?
I don't know that there's an official role, but yeah, I pursue some sort of sea witch thing.
Yeah. You have. Let's see here. You have sailing lore or survival.
I do.
You have crafting.
No.
The only vacant spot, like when crafting, I see here. So Grask. Has Grask have crafting? No.
I think
Right.
Praxu and Gabby are the people with crafting.
Praxu. So we could move potentially Praxu to Shipwright. And Tempest to Sailing Master. If you have sailing lore.
Yeah, that makes sense.
The only
On
two
my end,
vacant
at least,
spots
for
we
the
have
most
right
part.
now is Shipwright, which is crafting and sailing lore, and Surgeon, which requires medicine. And we have the halfling lady who wants to be a surgeon, right?
Hmm.
Shipwright is kind of the thing we want in that case. I don't know what you think, Sheep.
You can fulfill every role, although I am bothered by the constant demotions I'm getting here.
No, that's what I'm saying. You don't have to. Like, if we could, Tempest might not
No,
have a
I'm-
role. And
I'm entirely joking. I'm absolutely okay with anything. I can fill pretty much every role except like social ones.
yeah.
So I don't worry about that. I can do shipwright, sure.
Okay.
Yes, come join the Gabby and Praxu train of crafting.
This is the general layout.
I mean, you can also be a librarian.
What was the name of the
Librarian.
our medicine
Don't have
woman?
that energy.
Malachi?
Talking about Imogen.
Closet lady.
Imogen.
Imogen, that sounds right.
Oh, right.
Here we go, Imogen. Yeah, as I said, we can leave things vacant from, but I kind of want that all players should
mean-
have a role, you know, if possible.
I suppose Praxu could also be a boat swain instead of rat tail, but
Well, it's not
It seems
really.
crazy to me that Sea Witch isn't one of these roles.
It's
you
the
know?
navigator, I think,
Right.
or sailing master. But yeah, Sea Witch would be. I agree. Should
Yeah, I would-
definitely be a role. Otherwise, you could just be a freewheeling caster. You know.
Well, not every ship has
a sea witch.
generally like
Right.
That would definitely be my flavor of
Spellcaster.
Sailing Master, is using,
Well, yeah, you could do the
Pushing-
thing how you want it.
pushing winds into the sails at the angle we always want them. Some real Wind Waker stuff.
Reading the strange tides.
Yeah.
Beyond that, it turns out there's a lot to running a pirate ship. And not just sort of in character, also just between us, out of character. There's a lot of stuff to keep track of while running a pirate ship. So it's generally encouraged for players to divide the various responsibilities of tracking things and the like up between them. Thus, beyond the actual roles your characters take, each of you should also, basically as senior officers, you will be the main connection point for some of the other officers. For example, the quartermaster might answer to you, and then you answer to the captain, or something like that. To make sure that not every officer, which is quite a lot, have to be at all the captain's meetings, which is for the senior officers, you.
You like Praxu and the quartermaster are already.
It's
Well, let's see. So there is. I've grouped it into 5 different things that we'll need someone to do and keep track of for running this ship efficiently. And which rules I would want you to at least like know pretty damn well. You know, you have to read all of them. Don't have to understand all of them, but you have to understand the ones that you get that you're responsible for. The first one is the master of the voyage. If you are the master of voyage, it's your job to plot a course on the map. When we go somewhere, You have to basically say, we're going on a voyage, we're going to raid the coast along this region, and we're going to land here in this town in 4 days' time. That's up to you to decide. Generally, the captain might say, well, I want us to do this thing, but as the master of voyage, you're the one who sort of does it, effectuates it, makes it concrete. The important part here is looking at the map a lot and thinking about where to go, and perhaps remembering things about all the little areas on the map that could be good or bad to go by or nearby. Beyond that, it's also you who have the responsibility to make sure that the ship gets there on time. The crew, after all, don't just love living on a ship. When you tell them that in 5 days we'll make port, they expect to make port in 5 days. And being delayed might damage their morale. If the ship gets off course and you are lost for a time, such as by failing your navigation, or being in a storm or something, it's also your job to make sure that you get to where you need to go again by plotting a new course and seeing what sort of time you have to deal with. Beyond that, when you, for example, sail past an island and see a smoke signal for someone who's asking for help, and the captain says, oh, do we have time for that? It's the master of the voyage who has kept track of the days and knows how much time you have left. So that is one of the jobs. Next one is Master of Maps. If you're the Master of Maps, you'll be responsible for the map. We have it here, and with it, we have a lot of little notes and journal pages and locations. Beyond that, you will also be the responsible one for keeping track of general world knowledge and a logbook of what's where and what opportunities you find. Turns out we're entering a bit of a sandbox, so keeping track of the rumors you hear and where they might be located will make it a lot easier for you to not have to constantly be reminded of what's relevant, because I won't do it generally. So you will have to keep it. I'm happy to provide you a journal page for any location you desire, where you can then put down whatever notes you want so that they're highlighted here on the map. And ideally, slowly, we can begin to sort of assemble something that looks pretty good. You'll be the lore person, the person people might ask if they want to know, what's that weird volcano about? Have we heard anything about that? Do we know anything about that? Or who is the Cult of the Eye? You know, what do we know about them? Stuff like that. We got another job, which is the Master of Hold. You're responsible for checking the ship's stores, meaning the stash tab. You'll be tracking the ship's rations, the rope, the repair materials, and the gold cost associated with going places and doing things. When you want to, for example, go 15 days in a journey, you'll be the one to make sure you have the rations for it. And you'll be the ones to want to make sure that those things are deducted on the sheet as they go along. We want to make sure to keep a track of it, and we don't want to all have to do it. Someone has to be the one to actually manage that stuff. Quartermaster definitely reports to this person, for example. We have the Master of Mates. You will be responsible for overlooking and keeping an eye and tracking the ship's morale, which is a quite important bonus, because if it goes to 0, the crew mutinies, which is not good. You'll also be the one keeping track of the crew numbers, which is important for which roles and basically how good the ship is and how much it can do. Lacking crew makes it slow down and makes it inefficient and ineffective. You're also responsible for tracking passengers, which are people not working on the crew but still on the ship. And when the crew have special requests, they will come to you with them, and you will then keep track of them. Lastly, we have the Master of Ships. You will be responsible for the ship itself. You will look at its ship stats. You will understand what they mean, and you will track them along with any changes and modifications that are made to them. You will also, when you see another ship, say something you might want to raid, I will give you a description of the ship, and you will know the ship rules and sort of maybe give the captain an estimate of what you think it might be and how tough such a thing would be. You know. Does any of these things sound like something you'd like to do?
I definitely enjoy the
priority.
thought
Yeah.
of the latter two roles most?
I am happy to fill in whatever's.
Let's post my notes on this.
I am something of a loot goblin, so I could do Master of Hold.
All right, here's my in
Oh,
order
damn.
of preference, but I'm happy to do. They just about all sound interesting. So
Yeah, how about we each post like our top 3 in order, and maybe it just all works out immediately.
Well, as I said, whatever one is left. They all sound interesting.
And my head is here, I think. I enjoy the idea of looking at stats. I'm not gonna lie.
yeah, same.
You can all look at them. I just want someone whose job it is, so that we don't get in the situation where I say something and you all go, I don't know. And then we have to look it up a bunch of times because that gets annoying real quick. And as it turns out, Foundry here does not have support for the converted ship rules for Pathfinder 2nd Edition. So
What?
we will have to do some of it, by head and hand.
This is
How
unacceptable.
short-sighted by the volunteers to make the
No, they should have
Pathfinder
really made a
system.
Foundry module.
Can't believe
and they
it.
converted the whole thing.
Ridiculous.
Can't work like this.
Yeah.
What are you thinking, Ari? Oh, you're typing.
You're typing away.
I mean, as far as I can tell, if Valky is really happy just with any of these, then
Yep.
right now we've got no conflict with our preferred
Yeah.
roles.
We do that. Everyone take their top, and I take Master of Mates. That's done.
Great.
Alright.
Easy.
Alright.
We'll make a
So be it.
So
don't mind being
someone will
HR.
write a master list. I'll pin it in here so we have that.
yeah, here, I'll just
We
edit
have
mine.
that down. And then whenever there's a question about these things, then you will be the one to answer it. And perhaps the one to raise the concern of Captain, people are getting mad or something.
Silence.
Yes, I want all the journal pages.
Gabby the Law Goblin.
I was gonna say it's Airy the Lord Goblin. You might as well add them all now.
Yes.
I
So
actually
you can
have.
begin, so you
It
can
has
begin
been.
writing.
It has been bothering me that I haven't been able to write the information when we've gotten it down in the map.
Alright, so then we have for viewers on the YouTubes, we have Master of
How-
Voyage, Sareth, Master of Ships, Sheep, Master of Mates, Valky, Master of Maps, Airy, and Master of the Hold, me. Yes.
I won't pin this message.
Those don't fit our roles at all.
I do appreciate that this mechanic is like, hey, what do you want to do as players?
Yeah,
it's
definitely.
Don't worry
just-
about
it's-
characters for a second.
There
Like,
is a lot, and people are busy, and remembering everything is going to be difficult. So now I'll send you the intimidating, almost 30-page document that has all this stuff in it,
Perfect.
so that you can save that and read it, perhaps between sessions. It's a little homework for each of you, and now you know which part of it you
got a
need
lore
to
page?
really begin to get.
Yeah.
No lore page. Probably you're the one with the least homework. Again, maybe you'll just make notes, right?
Well, I wish to, but I mean, I haven't had the option so far.
I'll
Just-
make some of this available for you. Not now, because then you'll just begin doing it before we're done.
What?
So it should be just fine. There you go. And that has all of it in it. And beyond that, I have a token for our Magpie Princess, which I think I can give you ownership of.
I don't know what a light fire drake is, but I'm scrolling to that immediately.
It's not a dragon, all right? It's a drake.
No, it's like an alchemical ship-mounted flamethrower.
Yes.
Closest to. Ooh. Look, I wanna fucking craft some ridiculous siege stuff.
Right.
Now,
You
is my
should-
engineering specifically goblin engineering?
Should be able
Yes.
to see the
but I
token
mean-
now, I think.
Goodness.
The token?
Extensive.
Magpie
Oh, on the map.
Princess. Thing down. It's gonna be like way too big, isn't it? What the hell? It's definitely wrong. Why would it give it the
Oh,
wrong
God.
picture?
Oh,
Yeah.
oh.
I don't know. I'm gonna fiddle with that a bit more, I think. But it has the stats for the ship on it. I can. I suppose I'll just post those instead. The problem is that again, this foundry does not have the correct ship sheet for what we're doing. So we'll sort of have to manage it in a note version.
Maybe we can do like a Google sheet or something.
Yeah, something like that will have to be done.
Alchemical propulsion, yes. Driven forward by alchemy and science.
Some of the dwarves in the region have like weird ships like
Yeah,
that.
dwarven steamships.
This should be. Oh, message is too long. Oh well, fine.
Not seeing anything in this document relating to the roles and the stuff that we just discussed. Am I just blind?
No, that's not there. It all just
Okay.
this is all the rules basically
Oh, I see. I see.
that you
You're
will
just
need.
dividing it
and,
up.
And we are dividing it up so that you have a thing to focus on. Because otherwise you'll get overwhelmed, which I was when I began to looking at it. Because there's a lot.
It's very excessive.
Yeah. Yeah, it is extensive. Because we're going to run a pirate ship, and that's exciting. And I, for one, enjoy that there's something for everyone to do. I think that's it's very good.
Yeah.
With that, the next step on our list here, we've divided those things, is to talk about what happens now. For now, since the other token was broken, I'll just put down the ship token to represent our current boat. We're here. I suppose I will make this one available for Gabby to edit. Bright Glass Isle. You can see the little icons, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if you click on them, you don't see anything but the title.
Right, Ari, you're the owner of this thing now. Go. You should be able to double click it and add pages to it.
To where?
If you double click on the little book icon,
Oh, this is the island we are on right now.
yeah, you get a box up that says Bright Glass Isle.
Yes, I see it.
Then you can add pages to add notes.
I was gonna say now I'm gonna start adding to all the books that are on this map already.
Yeah.
Excellent.
I'll also add Will's Folly to be yours. and the others as I get along. I just wanted to know who was going to be this before I sat there and
Yes.
clicked on each individual one.
Oh, I will.
Yeah. Good. All right. That's excellent. A little bit of things to read up on and discuss perhaps in between sessions. Still,
Malachi?
Yeah.
Could you send me the map perhaps at one point?
Yeah.
Great.
I have that power.
Can you send it with a picture where the titles of the places are out? Is that possible?
No,
If not,
because
that's
if I
okay.
do that, there's a lot of more places on there
Okay.
than you're
No,
supposed to
never
know
mind.
about.
Are
But I can
there
host this thing for you
secrets?
at some point.
Yes, okay, I was gonna say I just need you to host it then sometime because
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
otherwise my attention span while we play is gonna be
Now, making the Magpie Princess move is not going to be that difficult. You have people who are good at it. The ship is terribly under crewed at the moment, but just bringing it down south to Warwell's Folly will let the rest of your crew sort of join you again. They will inform you, or you will find out, that they did get the bell out of the tower, but when trying to get it down, it fell into the water. So they will have to spend a bit of time sort of getting it back out.
Yeah,
when the time permits.
Yeah, go and deal with that.
So thundered all the way down. So that's a bit of a.
Shakes his head disapprovingly. Thought Ratsburger was better at this. That's a
It's
weapon.
really heavy.
yeah, he looks like a strong
really,
guy.
really heavy Avatar and copper bell.
Hmm.
Still, what's the next move?
The next move
when this is done
is to go to.
That was actually. Sorry, go ahead.
I think the next move is to go back to White Lily.
I mean, with Lily White.
Lily White, yes. To get more people to crew this ship and to get 12 craftsmen and supplies needed to get the Fearsome Tide out. Because I think we're all agreed that we are switching from the Magpie Princess to the Fearsome Tide. And leaving the Magpie Princess in the hands of Hinson Heartbreaker, who will sail as a captain under the flag of the Fearsome Tide.
Which, of course, now has to be designed as well.
Yes, of course.
We'll need the
no, Gabby.
Flag of the ship.
We can't use your Besmara painting. Although,
So with our immediate future, I think fairly well plotted out, retrieving the two ships, getting them ready, likely in Lillywhite with both sailors and, repairs, crafting, whatever we need to do there. That is actually the topic that Praxu wanted to address in our first post-ship conquest officer meeting here.
Oh, okay.
Because we are at a point where the question I'm most interested in answering is not exactly what comes next, but what comes in the future in general. Where do our ambitions go? Do we want to live comfortably? Do we want to go further? Where's everyone's head at just how far we want to push this life? There's, of course, the approach that we go the easy route. We have our look for target opportunity on this island and the next, and maybe something comes across our bow that we can profit from. That's not entirely what I'm interested in, however. I'm more of a mind, someone who needs a goal, as you might as well know at this point, and I certainly have a goal, but that requires ambition that is more directed. A pursuit rather than bumbling about like some pirate crews might do it. And as of right now, I expect that hopefully all of you have similar thoughts. I just want to have it spoken out loud in a sense that we are committing to a cause, metaphorically speaking, anyways, and I suppose literally too.
Well, as for me, it's quite simple, really. I will stay here with the crew here, but I don't intend to stay idle. I intend to sail the seas as high as it takes. So, well, either Besmar takes me early, or I, well, maybe press her. Can say. But I would agree with your path you want to take, Praxu, is the path I want to go with you on, for sure.
I suppose the one who decides where the course shall eventually lead is inevitably going to you, Artemis.
Yes.
Going to be you. You've explained that you enjoy the idea of pirate life, that you thought it was until you realized it wasn't, and now perhaps you're trying to steer a compromise there.
Yes, I sort of he taps his fingers thoughtfully, looking on the maps and everything. He says, I see this as I see it as an opportunity, I think. We have gone up against horrific odds out of necessity, and we have prevailed. And I think that means something. Maybe it is because I am surrounded by such devout people. He smiles like it was Grask. But I agree with our dear cleric. I don't think we should sit still. I think we can do great things here. I will say that I set out thinking that I might be able to find out what happened to my aunt, Gemma Redclaw, but now that I have, I find myself without an immediate grand goal. I wish to sail the seas. I wish to see what pirate life has to offer. I wish to be free. To do what I want. And to follow my heart and hopefully get filthy rich in the process. I am not saying that we are going to challenge the Hurricane King as the first thing we do, but there is a lot of Chilaxian influence that seems to encroach upon the Shackles. There's a lot of merchants that boldly sail these seas in defiance of us and the Pirate Queen. There is also a rather nefarious plot in the making. We have seen its effects, and I think if, well, ignoring them at our peril, at the moment, I think we are the only ones in the Shackles that might be looking into this. And even though I don't know exactly where to go from here, the whole idea of the murderous call of the sea and the plot in Lillywhite, there is more going on here, to be sure, and I do smell the stench of Shellyax upon it. This I wish to oppose. And as I said, get filthy rich in the process. Do we plunder ships? Yes. Do we trade in slaves? No, I think not. Do we find lost treasure and pirate booty? Yes, absolutely. Do we go up against our fellow pirates? Absolutely. That's the whole point of this. It is a ladder, and we will climb as far as we can. That is my goal.
Not emphatically. Looking around if anyone else wishes to speak before he continues.
I've been clear about what I want from day one. I have one major goal, and everything else is to support that goal. But it seems like it's in line with what everyone wants to do. In order to kill the Kraken, we're going to need more ships, more people, actual fighters, more power, more. Those things require money. Those,
Money, influence.
whatever else we can find.
Tools.
Whatever else we can find. so long as that remains on the table, I will be a dedicated part of this crew, and we will lead it to perhaps heights that, who knows? For a goal that ambitious, we'd have to rival the Hurricane King at some point. I'm under no delusion that we're there yet, but we are making progress. And at this pace and with notoriety starting to build up, I only want to push it further.
I mean, I just want to be a cool pirate. Give it accept. I want to do dangerous
That's perfectly
things.
acceptable.
I don't want to do slavery. I want to go different places, see different things, and, you know, do the piratey things. Also, I would like to figure out what the whole blood frenzy thing is, and then there's like also deal with like the whole loose end of like the wormwood and that like demon captain and yeah.
Ooh, finding Harrigan and killing him would be very satisfying.
It would, yes.
I don't think we're there yet, but I just, you know, it also feels right, you know, like a rival captain who took a slave, you know, at one point. You know, Gabby looks to Grask, right? Right? Bismarck would think that's okay. Yes. You know.
Ooh, throw him in the brig and
would
then take him
want,
to
yeah.
land and kill him there.
Oh, that is wonderful to hear. Excellent. Because I have wanted to end up in this exact situation ever since I headed out towards Port Peril to find a ship. I wanted to fast track my ascension to an officer role and then have a say in where the ship and where the crew goes. Not in a nefarious, you know, shady advisor sort of way, but I mean, whatever it is I'm currently doing. I have thought about the long term extensively. I have ambitions. These ambitions seem to line up with what everyone here wants to do, so that is excellent. I will summarize, not to take up too much time, but there are political currents in the Shackles that are very much opposed to one another. A chaos that provides opportunity. Galaxians, Harrigan, other factions disapproving of the Hurricane King, the Free Captains themselves borderline about to splinter, as we very well witnessed, and other factors such as this Blood Rage, the Kraken, perhaps most likely also fall into whatever the hell is currently going on in the Shackles. And I intend to be in a position of enough power and influence to be able to be part of the resolution. One way or the other. What that means exactly, I'm not entirely certain yet. I do, however, have a rather specific goal, one that we will not be in a position to accomplish for quite a while, so it's not really worth worrying about yet, but it's great that we're all on the same page.
Well, since you've asked us what our goals are, I'd like to hear it. We can keep it in mind.
Perhaps I was too verbose. I want to be credited for the resolution of the current ongoing conflict in the Shackles.
Arvis scratches his head a little bit. Interesting. We don't really know what the conflict is, but I do think that we should indeed try to be involved somehow. Maybe not right away. We need to build up our strength and notoriety. We have some loose ends, as it were, to deal with first, personal histories and whatnot. But I see us definitely engaging in the in the Shackles. We are not here to be isolated, afraid to dip our toe into the waters. No, 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 no. I want our flag. When we hoist the colors, I want our enemies to tremble and our allies to be jubilant. When we crest that horizon, he sort of waves outward towards the window. I want the people to see us, and I want the people to know us, fear us and love us in equal measure, as is their want and their reward or punishment for opposing us, I suppose. He smiles, a slightly wolfish grin. We have made friends, we have made enemies, and I think it is time that we make ourselves in the Shackles.
I've said it better myself, and I mean that literally. You have a way with words that I definitely do not.
Oh, Praxer.
Oh,
Don't you
also I
worry.
want
You have a way
I
of
want
thinking that I don't. Pats Prax on the
lots
shoulder.
of war machines and cannons.
That, War Master Gabby, I do agree with. I don't know if cannons even exist really for us to get, but we need them.
Well, this 30-page document that I've made about how to run a ship includes...
This
A lot of sea weapons,
this
that's right.
this bachelor thesis I have written here.
I made this compilation in 3rd grade when I was thinking about my future, and now it finally comes to pass.
Looks over to Gabby's drawing, and it's just, you know, the ship with a shark with a thumbs up and a cannon shooting or something.
No, it's like, you know, the shark is painted on the side of the ship,
Of course.
like the Bismarck shark, and then it's like one of those like ridiculous drawings. So it's like a ship, and then it looks like just like completely overloaded with weapons, and cannons. And
Is Gabby
guns.
riding the cannonball being
It's
launched
it's
into
like the
battle?
old horde. It's like the old horde dreadnoughts from Warcraft 2.
No, she's on top of in the mast, like pointing a sword out, like ah, charge.
Yeah.
Drive me closer. I wish to hit them with my sword.
She'll hang it up in the captain's quarters, you know, for reference.
Oh yeah,
in the
yeah.
future.
Okay. So, yes, yeah. I think we're all on the same page.
Yes, we should also, I suppose, once we have settled on a ship, have the talk with the crew about what we're envisioning. Right?
Yes.
Like, you don't want some like bitch ass posers if they are not gonna do the like do the work, you know.
They will have an option to get off in Lillywhite if they wish to take their fortunes or
I
skills
just feel
elsewhere.
like we should like try and like clarify for them also. Like,
Of
hey,
course.
this is what we're doing. Are you on board or off board?
I think we
Kevin Smith's
should
off board.
suggest that we have grand ambitions, but maybe not all the details yet. And over time, we'll see who really has the passion and the drive.
I mean, we don't know the details yet.
Exactly. And right
I agree
now,
with-
especially splitting the crew, we don't have quite the luxury of being as picky with our crew members. But hopefully that will change soon.
I agree with Tempest. We don't need to lure in people with thoughts or words of grand ambitions, even if we have them. We simply promise them regular pay, and that's as far as we have to go. The more we tell them, the more they are going to, I don't know, tell people they shouldn't tell things, that sort of thing.
I want people who are going to push our ship further, not those interested in riding the wake.
I have a question, Malachi.
Yes.
Do you have do you have a picture of the fearsome tide? Is there a picture of how it looks?
Yes, there might be. I think like it's like profile.
Yeah, it's just no like an artist drawing of it. Just I'm curious if there was one in the adventure or anything. 'Cause, it's always fun to see them rendered, you know. I think you showed us one for the Magpie Princess once, maybe. I don't remember.
I think so, yes, but
And we maybe saw one of the Wormwood. But that ship sounds pretty cool.
it does.
Clearly, we have worked goddamn hard. Died in the process almost several times to get our hands on this ship. So it feels like a just reward, you know.
Yes.
Yeah, would you believe? I don't think it has a grand
Oh,
illustration.
what a shame.
That's crazy.
There were less art in the adventure paths back then.
Yeah.
So, they didn't expect us to actually put it on a digital platform.
I suppose. Well, maybe we can come up with one.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll figure something out.
This is not strictly a officers meeting related thing, but since we're here anyway, not right now while we're short on crew, but Praxu, would I be able to entreat your crafting expertise at some point, perhaps in Lillywhite?
If you explain to me in detail what you need it for.
I want to deepen my connection to the elements, so perhaps something. And Tempest sort of muses and speculates about, create something to channel the elements through that pressurizes them. Maybe make it, if it's channeled like so, then that it might have a greater impact as it's forced through something like that. Basically, I'm looking for a gate attenuator, which is a level 3 item. Level 3 magic item that makes kineticists better at their stuff.
Oh yeah,
Basically,
I
the
mean,
equivalent of a striking rune. Yeah.
That sounds easy enough. I mean, I recently figured out some magic myself. It wasn't that difficult.
Oh, amazing. Yes, no, I will work on my innate connections, but there's no reason we can't supplement that with your incredible builds. I mean, the grappling hook is more than been useful, and I think that, yes, channeling this through something, through some sort of nozzle in my hand, I don't know. Your expertise, not mine, but the wind tunnel has taught me anything. It's that there's some more mechanical ways to help channel this.
I can help you out. That shouldn't be a problem.
Appreciate it. But we'll probably I imagine we need to spend the days crewing as well if we're so short-handed. So
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be a bit of maintenance and downtime before we are actually up and running properly.
yeah, would not want to hold any of that up.
Yes, on that state, since repairing this the fearsome tide is your desire, I have the repair costs for you.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
We can't afford it. I don't know how much it is,
No.
but we can't afford it.
Absolutely not.
We need to go raiding.
Furtively opens up the treasure chest goes down into the hold.
We have like 260 gold in coinage. That's
We also
It's
have
actually
some
not that
materials
bad.
like gems and silver things.
I've got
Apparently
some.
Artemis is hoarding thousands of gold over there.
Famously.
what?
Oh, yes.
I mean, he is the master of the hold,
Oh.
so we wouldn't know.
Oh no,
Get
this
your
is,
get your filthy
our-
paws off the hold, my precious.
Looks like it's the total value of all your stuff.
Yeah, I'm just joking.
Yeah.
Who knows what magic items? Yes.
The stash. I mean, we can get that. We can get that. We have +1 striking rapier we can sell, for
I mean,
example.
no, we have aquamarines worth 200 gold.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Yeah, we do. Yeah. Just
Oh yeah, with treasure.
We're good.
We need to sell our
Ka-ching.
treasure. We're good.
all right. Yes.
Lily White for supplies and
Yep.
2
It's,
crews.
As like a treasure chest gets tossed off and then like periodically like smashes into the beach and just coin flies out in all directions. What ho!
Still, just to get the game stuff out while we're here to do the game. We'll do
Yes.
the meta stuff. We continue. There's more. I got a whole nother document here. But
Second thesis.
Sandara will accept the nomination for first mate,
Excellent.
though she will hesitate slightly. So
Mhm.
while I remain on the ship, I'm honored to be thought of, frankly. But I suppose it's as good a time as any to make a request, Captain.
Very well.
Well, and the rest of you really. I would like to at some point perform the Besmaran pilgrimage.
Ah,
I consider myself a devotee, and so it is. Well, it's my duty to perform it. She looks to Grask and says, "I imagine you would feel the same way."
Yes, I would.
what does the pilgrimage entail?
Well, it's a perilous journey of terrible danger.
Gabby has big star eyes. Yes.
On the Isle of Bismar's throne, we sailed past it when we looked at the gallows.
Yes.
Yes.
There is a strait leading all the way through the island, and at the center of it, there's a lagoon, they say. A sunken temple to Bismar is there. Traveling there and speaking to the priests, performing the challenges, the duties and the vigils that they require, is a way to show your respect to Bismar. It's a way to, I suppose in a way, it's a way to graduate. If we succeed at the pilgrimage, we'll be given each a token that we can show, which proves our devotion to the Queen of the Sea. Beyond that, it makes the sea respond to us in a different way.
How long would you
But
imagine?
of course, the journey going in there is covered with harrowing beasts, creatures of all sorts, and dangerous reefs, narrow straits, and of course the shipwrecks of the many who tried and failed before us.
So is
It
this
has no real
So close
profit
to
beyond
Lillywhite.
devotion, but it's something I'll have to do.
right? Is this something you are you intending to do this yourself, or do you require the ship and the crew with you?
If you wish to come with me, then I would welcome you, but otherwise I will do it myself.
Well, depending on the of your sense of urgency, we will be spending most of our resources getting everything stocked up and good to go here. After that, we will need to spend some time plundering to recover what was spent to make the venture profitable and be able to pay everyone. Otherwise, we might have a mutiny on our throats. So if it's time sensitive, this might be something you have to conduct yourself, Sindara. But if you can hold off for a while, we can discuss what aid we could provide in your quest.
responses. It is not something that is very time sensitive. After all, it's not like what we're going to do doesn't reflect well on the Pirate Queen as well. She'll not, but having heard her request, it is something she is going to do.
Yep. Understood.
Person responsible for crew. Write it down.
I am personally fine with if she believes it is right and just for her to do it herself. I'm happy for her to go off and do it.
I want to
if-
go.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
Not right now, but
Artemis is not necessarily a devotee of the Pirate Queen.
it's a challenge.
He's a bit.
Challenge is safe.
He might instead perform the Cadian tradition of trying every alcoholic drink factored on every island.
Yeah. That's
Said to bring blessings of great understanding and
Ah.
joy of life
Yeah.
to those who perform it.
all right. Well, that sounds like a noble quest.
Visit every
Have
port,
fun drinking toilet
taste
wine in Blood
every
Cove.
native ale.
Hey, I've eaten Crook's
Yeah,
food.
native
and-
ale. Come to my goblin land.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm looking forward to it. It's I've eaten Krupp's food and whatever that Galtian
I guess I
person's.
did already poison you with bad beer, so.
Yeah.
One of the days, Krupp will pay a visit.
Ah, yes.
Perhaps all of you are in the council room. She knocks on the door.
The saucepan man.
Hello. Yeah.
Come in.
Thank you. The time. My old sea map. And congratulations to all of us for the ship. It's a big one.
Hey, there is.
Still, I think we should be careful. After all, if you look at the map here, the closer we are to Port Peril, well, to be frank, Captain, in more danger we are. A crew and ship like ours, with a banner not recognized, well, many will see it as a free ship up for the taking, and try to come take it. And I fear, with how we are now, that they might succeed. I've been on many ships, you know.
I
Sailed these
understand.
waters for a long time. And right now, we need to head south, whatever we do. Yes, perhaps we can make do out here in the western reaches, but any much further east, and we will become the targets of those who have sailed these waters for longer than we have.
Yes. I suppose it is. It behooves us to move in waters befitting of our station, which is to say, not really assault established areas, as you say.
Yes, Captain. The Fever Seas, that's where we should be heading. South.
Very good. Very good.
Wide water, south of the Shackles. And for that, Captain, I have a good idea, I think.
Oh,
One of the past Hurricane Kings, before the current one, as a matter of fact, he got her start down there. She did so by constructing a stronghold, a watchtower, which gives a great view of all the shipping lanes, letting her pick and choose the best ships to capture, giving her a place to store the loot, as it were, and as well a place to rest and repair in safety. It's a watchtower. It's not very big, but well, there There used to be a legend stating that whoever controlled the tower would be up for a great destiny.
All right, all right.
Yeah. I should be captured, Captain.
Feels like a good auspicious beginning to our through voyages.
Yeah. Once we raise the flag over it, anyone sailing past, which is pretty much anyone coming from the south, well, they'll see it, begin to recognize who we are. Most important thing for us right now is infamy. The more we can show that we know what we're doing, the less likely it is that anyone's going to want to risk it to take us on.
I like it. Good, very, very good.
See, the place is called Tidewater Rock.
Tidewater Rock. All right. Looks over master maps. Make a note.
As there has not been a point to where it is, so.
Perhaps you can mark it on this map.
It's good. Here's my old map, of course. Yes,
Yes.
I
Been
definitely can.
Invaluable so far. Very good.
Go.
Looking.
See anything new?
I don't think I see a book yet.
Here.
Ah,
Oh, I see.
Tidewater Rock.
Yeah, it could be a stronghold of ours.
That sounds all awesome. Perfect. Very good, Kirk. Very good.
Aye. So no, it's just, yeah. And Captain.
Yes.
That's what's around. Yeah. We're looking at the supplies we have in the hoard, and why they're a bit meager.
Yes.
Might want to purchase some good rations. Excellent things. Or some spices every now and then. Or the stuff that old Harrigan never did.
Absolutely true. Absolutely.
Sorry. Thank you, Captain. Okay.
Yes, indeed.
Beyond that, of course, options are also just to do voyages to raid. The coasts of many native islands, native peoples live in their small villages and such. Slave capturing is certainly something pirates do. Beyond that, just raiding them for their belongings and food and such is something you could spend your time doing. Though without the slaves, it's not that profitable, really. We're going for ships. Though, of course, having a base to do it from that has a good lookout will make it easier to pick out which targets to go for.
An old Hurricane King's secret Tidewater fortress. That sounds great.
A tower.
Information is good. If we can know what we're going up against, we can avoid inconvenient surprises.
Aye, this tower be high, says I.
Yeah. Yeah. That said, it seems like your priority is still to go to Lillywhite, acquire repair materials and workmen and whatnot, and then let's see if you can fix up the old Fearsome Tide.
So the Fearsome Tide, is that how big is that ship?
It is slightly smaller than the Magpie Princess, but it's a different construction. The Magpie Princess is a ship that is a bit too big to be a pirate ship, which has been rigged with masts and whatnot to try to make it fast enough to actually to do the job. The Fearsome Tide is a small and fast ship, which has been upgraded to make it both hardier and tougher in battle.
I
So
like
they're a bit of
it.
a different construction. Benefit to the Fearsome Tide, of course, it's got some unique upgrades, which are not otherwise available.
Yes.
But in what they do, they're slightly different. Both sort of end up being pretty hard hitting ships that have a decent speed. One because it's lighter, and one because it's sort of extra outfitted with things. The side effect is that the Magpie Princess, to use its speed, needs like a crew to man all the masts, which it has not really had in the time you've been there. So
Yeah.
it hasn't really gotten the benefit of the upgrades it has.
Yeah.
Well, the Fusion Tide requires half the crew that the Magpie Princess does.
Okay.
Do you have the stat blocks for the 2 ships for me?
I do, but when I tried to post them, it just made a big map of a ship. So I'll have those coming. Yes.
Malachi, as the master of the voyage, could I request the drawing tool be enabled?
Yeah. I do that somewhere.
Should be in the settings, the core configuration, and or control of the token, maybe. That would help. On that note, the fastest route to Lily-White that I could chart was 136 nautical miles, but it does go through a couple choke points, which, due to our crew and size of the ship, may not be the best idea. But the alternatives also go through some choke points as well. So, short of going round the entire Shackles, which seems counterproductive.
Yeah.
I would still ultimately say that, assuming we can maneuver the ship through these little gaps here and here, that the straight line is probably the best way to go.
Yeah, prefer sailing in waters that we have passed before rather than charting somewhere completely unknown given the cruise and ship's condition.
Yeah. Yeah, if we want to reverse course, it's a tax on about another 50 something, 56.
I think speed is
nautical
good.
miles, but yeah. But that's the way, I think, because we came up here before, right? Through this way. Can you see my measurement tool? If
You can.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I think we went up here before and then round this way.
I don't recall.
Whereas there are small gaps along that, in theory, we could go along here, juke to the right, go through this gap, and then down south, and that would take us right to Lily-White.
Yeah, sounds good.
That's the fastest way, but it's not one we've charted before. So, just depends what our priority is.
I think going back quicker is pretty good.
Maybe we can do some lore checks to know, like Shackles lore, to know, like, if any of those places is like known for some kind of danger.
This famous, choke point where they ambush you from both sides.
Yeah, that's what I would do. I mean,
Aye, Captain, it is be the famous choke point.
perhaps we can try and remember, like, why didn't we, if that was the best way, why didn't we take that way, you know?
Well, we did go for like 3 different points, right? Like, we didn't go straight from Lily-White to here. A couple of other
you should now be able
stops
to use
that
drawing
were
tools.
more westward.
Drawing tools
Oh,
are now
okay, great.
enabled for you.
Wonderful, thank you. And then could I have control of the ship as well? Is that egregious, Dad?
No, this is just a placeholder.
Okay.
Since it's I want our own there, but it.
Yeah.
We basically go from Billy White to the Gallo, like Besmaran Island, to Warwolves. Fully.
I can't quite remember.
Yeah, we did. We didn't visit any other islands, I don't think.
Yeah. With this, though, I'll here and I will give you the other document that we should read and understand. Which is the other
Just
subsystem
following
we're
the-
going to get into, which is the plunder and infamy system. Because, of course, you're going to collect plunder, which is an abstract way to sort of bolt together a bunch of the stuff that pirates steal from people, which isn't treasure and gold.
Yes.
Bundles of cotton. It could be plunder.
It's the BP of the Shackles.
Yes. Plunder is generally found or captured, then brought to a port and sold. Based on the value of it is how much they like you.
All right.
And how big the place is. A bigger port generally pays more. For every plunder you sell, you also have to give one to your crew, which is basically for them to sell. That's their share. So if you want to sell one plunder, you should have another one to give to the crew. Whenever you do things that make you infamous in the Shackles, you've done some things already that would account, such as stopping the were shark attack or finding the fearsome tide and figuring out what happened to your aunt, Red Claw.
Yes.
You will enable yourselves to do the actions such as influence infamy. You can go to a port and you can basically brag and tell the story of what you did to become infamous, spreading your own legend to get things started. Gathering infamy brings you up to thresholds of infamy, which gives you minor bonuses. The first one here, for example, you'll get to choose another favorite port. And then further on and further on, you will get more and more infamous and more sort of powers and abilities. At the beginning, many of these will be pretty standard, but as legend grows, they'll become more and more magical. The Shackles is the realm of Besmara. She has real power here, and in a way, her presence as a deity bleeds over into reality. This means that if you are incredibly famous in the Shackles, things can happen for you that would otherwise not. Your ship can be swallowed by mist and appear somewhere else. You can survive things you otherwise wouldn't. You can, well, at some point, maybe summon a colossal sea serpent under your control to do your bidding, because it's a beast of Asmara, and if you become Reavers of such a reputation, then it would sort of submit itself to your power as the superior sea monsters.
Interesting.
Yeah. It's basically how the game tracks your sort of how good of a pirate are you.
So in essence, we can assume that someone, say like the Hurricane King, it's like he can actually affect the Shackles in some way.
Yeah, or rather the sort of area, like his persona and way of doing things has a tangible effect. Yes.
Yeah. It's almost like a dragon, his domain in a way.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, you could say that.
Interesting.
I will send it to you. It's not as long as the other one. It's only 4 pages, so it should be pretty easy to read. And hopefully that should also help you know what plunder is for. Sort of why you collect it beyond just making a bit of money with it.
We did get some plunder from the island right now, right?
There was mention of one plunder worth of Kraken fighting tools.
Interesting plunder.
I think.
It's a lot, but yeah.
Say again, I missed that part.
No. Well, remember that the
Keeping those.
fearsome tide is itself a kraken fighting tool with its ram. You know,
Fantastic.
you
Excellent.
can sail it straight into the heart of the beast.
Yeah, we're keeping that plunder. I believe the bell was also worth 1 plunder. I remember that.
Yeah, one huge
Or
bell.
Yeah.
Yeah, the bell
We'll get-
went underwater though. I'm not sure we're getting that.
What? We can fish it up.
Yeah, we can fish it up, no
I could
problem.
literally rise a hurricane in the spot where the bell was.
Tempest and Praxis swim
What you
down
gotta
with
do
ropes.
is
And I'll
spend
swim
some
down too.
time. Spend some time to recover it.
I'm fine
Of
with
course,
that.
time requires food, and food
gotcha.
is paid
We-
for.
No, no,
We'll
no.
do it- we'll do it- we'll do it on the-
No,
we'll do it-
listen. We have friendly lizard men on the island. They can provide food. We're part of the tribe. Remember?
Oh, that's true. That's
Yeah.
true. Forgot about that.
We can probably linger a little bit. Sweet bell.
This one was
Yeah.
too big to
Wonder-
be just sent directly. So
I'm gonna need to pop off for work, but session. I will chat to you later. Bye bye.
Yeah.
See you,
he's
Lucky.
been able to give you homework.
Mm.
Thank you. Download it because my Dropbox is pretty full. So.
Sure.
That's fair.
But yeah, spending some time getting the bell out, unless it's like 40 days or something. But I think we can. We're right here. We're not going back up here anytime soon. So if we don't get the bell now, we'll never get it. That's how I see it.
Yeah. Well,
Thunder's worth roughly 100 gold pieces. Okay. Infamy. Infamy and disrepute.
they go hand in hand, but one is a spendable resource. The other one is a threshold.
So is it similar to, because I see some of the, I haven't detailed read it, but I see some of the example ships like the Black Pearl is like a level 10 ship, question mark. Does the ship have levels?
It does,
Yes.
yes. And it's basically how fine-tuned are things, right? A level 0 ship is just the bare necessities of a ship. It's big, it's bulky, it's easy, it's got a big bulky rudder. Like things are not fine-tuned. They're not specialized, they're not well done. So you level up the ship by basically buying up the ship's level, but that also raises the DCs to use the tools on board. As now things are more fine-tuned and more advanced and more difficult to do.
Sure.
So you sort of want to go hand in hand, both because it costs money to level up the ship, but also because it makes the DCs more difficult. And maybe you want a slightly lower level ship so you succeed doing things more often, or you want a high level ship because it's, well, just better in most ways, but then more difficult to use.
Yeah, it's similar to the kingdom rules in Kingmaker.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably all these subsystems are probably bled into one another. I'm sure the person did the conversion also took some inspiration.
Most
from
likely,
existing things. But I will say it is very close to a 1-to-1 conversion for things. There's like
exceptional daring and depravity. On rare occasions, the GM may determine that the crew has done something exceptionally daring or depraved.
People makes people go, oh.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Then you'd get banned from Twitch. Is that worth it?
I was gonna say that's how Tina reacted when
no,
I was
our-
like, "Oh no,
our-
yeah, we
our-
chopped that arm off." She was like, "What?
Oh, freaking.
It's a weapon!" And she's like, "Isn't that like Artemis's aunt?" And I was like,
yes, it is.
I was like, "He was cheering. Look." Jonas was like, "Yes, we need that.
Buried
We
with
need a
that
weapon."
arm.
Oh no, the arm must go
Yeah.
into the sea, of course. Yes,
I think
yes.
after Croc Drip, we won't get like
Rock drip was
that's one of the most degenerate thing.
that is depraved. I don't know if we
But,
can. I don't know. Given the
I
situation.
don't want to go back.
Yes, given the situation of the world, I don't know if we go for depravity necessarily, but who can say?
Yeah.
Something might inspire us, or me specifically, because I'm the most nefarious, as we all know.
It's
You
true.
are.
It's true.
It's true.
Maybe I can get
No
Sarah.
disagreement.
Sarah can
Profit
probably
would be
back
the
me
thing,
up
right?
on depraved.
Well, I mean,
yes.
if you sell some slaves that you've captured yourselves in the
Yes,
jungle,
just,
just to save more later.
Praxu, install a subhold where we keep the human cargo.
For the sub people.
Yes, the subhold for the
God.
sub people.
The subhold.
Well,
God,
we only trade halflings. They were born into it. It's fine.
Yes.
it's more efficient that way.
They
So
can pack
small
so
and
many
easy to
in.
Good prices in the Chilaxian colonies.
No, don't count me on backup.
Yeah, I think we're pretty thoroughly
It
anti-slavery.
sounds like you're not pro-slave.
No, we're not a slaving vessel, I think.
Says the Kate Knight. Yeah, it's just so profitable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, how could I say
More money
no?
equals more booze.
Yeah.
Now that we're so done with the session, I will say not bringing that badger thing was a great idea. It would have been a terrible idea to bring him
Yes.
along.
Yeah.
Yes.
Would have
yes,
been
it
the
would.
worst.
No, I took one look at him and said,
Obviously.
that is a monstrosity. That
Everything
cannot.
would
Look-
have been terrible.
Everyone
I
knows it was a
love how
terrible
much-
idea.
So,
I loved how much you leaned into that though, Harry, as Gabby. It was great.
sometimes,
She likes monsters.
Monster's a
sometimes,
monster.
yeah, Lamash too. Sorry, no, like sometimes you run into a monster. It's like that looks adorable. I want that. And sometimes you see the art, you're like, no, no, no.
They look very angry in the art too.
Like a beholder, just so
The
adorable.
idea of the
Just gonna
monster is
take
just
it
a
home.
really malicious badger with the
Yeah.
power to mimic voices. Like he's not special beyond that.
They need
He's
to
sort of-
hire me to make Pathfinder monsters.
Absolutely.
I can do this.
Well, you do it for free.
So
Yeah,
we
that's
are.
true.
So first up, we're gonna be disgraceful, and then despicable, notorious, loathsome, and the highest tier is vile.
What will the pirate hunter yell at you
Yeah, that's
when they catch you?
that's right. Vile,
Vile.
vile Captain Artemis.
You have damaged the trade relations between the South and the North.
Yes.
Could you?
Despicable impositions. Interesting.
Yeah, basically they unlock powers that are more and more mythical the
Yeah.
further you go in your reaping. It also encourages you to, at some point people are no longer be impressed if you raid like a fishing village. Who cares?
Yeah.
You need to keep pushing it if you want to keep getting more famous. And this is the thing. The thing is, this is a thing that's understood in the world, not like exactly in like the mechanical terms, right? But a pirate's legend it grows, and yeah, some of it's tall tales, right? You hear stories of them doing something like, oh yeah, Gemma Breakfast jumped her ship over an island to do something, right? Sailed so quick that like it hit a reef and then over the island. Yeah, some of that's tall tales, but you cannot be entirely sure because some of these things might be possible if you're just
There's some.
I'm looking
there's-
at the vile impositions here, and it's like you travel underwater.
Yeah, the dive imposition
Yeah.
where you can like submerge the ship to travel underwater. That's a pretty cool power.
yeah, and that's not normally possible.
No.
People say, oh, that's a lie, that's not possible, but they will doubt, right, slightly, because this is your sailors, right? How else would it be possible that you got that far so quick? I mean, it's just, yeah. And as I said, at some point, the greatest legends of pirates, some people still swear they see that ship, of a pirate that died like 50 years ago, but had an incredible legend that sails out there. Some people say that they met him. It was he boarded their ship and like raided them and then sailed off, but he's dead surely. I mean, it's been way too long, right? He doesn't show up anymore, but in some way it's like if you're famous enough, then you'll just always kind of be out here. A part of the mythos, in a way. In a way, it's immortality. I mean, if you like being a pirate, then I guess that's sort of like you could do it sort of forever. Right? Join Bismara on her raids, go on your own, sail the seas between the living and the dead. You know?
Like I just like shiver me timbers. Everyone on the ship can re-roll initiative. That's great.
That's great.
Fury Timber.
Shiver me timbers. Some
Alright,
fun
guys, I
stuff
gotta
in
head
here.
out, but thanks for the session.
Yeah, thanks for the session.
It was good fun. I like that. It was nice to get back to it.
Yeah,
Lots to look into, and I'll get you
Look-
some more concrete stat blocks and current like food stores and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And
looking forward to
there.
doing a little bit of the sandboxy raidy stuff now. Like actually, I want to just overtake merchant vessels and stuff like that. That's what I'm
yeah,
looking
well
forward
now
to.
you have a crew that needs to be fed. That's the
Mm.
ticking timeline, right? Because at some point you're gonna run out of food, and that's bad. And then morale, I think that's Valky's table though, has that's a pretty big deal because your crew likes you,
Yeah.
but at the moment. I think it's kind of hard, right? You're not that many people, and yeah, all these things have not really been very profitable, and you're sort of low on food, and Captain Lantari is dead, and they
That's
need
okay.
they need a few
We'll
wins, you know,
get there.
We'll get there.
to pick everything up
I mean, they were looking
and convince
for
them
food
that this
at,
is a really good idea.
We'll
Because
as
right
get
now
there.
it would also be a great time to leave the ship and go join another crew, you know.
We're gonna dump
But,
all the money we
yeah.
can, like be the poorest we've been yet, but into stuff that we need to get the ship running, get the food going, and then get a couple wins under our belt.
Gain
May
us,
also do well.
gain us Tidewater Rock down there. Have a stronghold
Yeah.
to sail from. Aye, it is said
only
that
up
the
from here.
fearsome tide sails out of the South Seas.
Maybe gathering, putting all the plunder in it so that you can sail to Blood Cove to sell it
Maybe.
in the big city instead of in the small hamlet.
I guess we'll see.
Big profit.
Yep.
We'll see.
All right,
There's lots of
folks.
decisions to
See
be
you
made at
later.
least. That's the idea.
I'm gonna head off as well. Catch you later. Thank you for the session. And Mannequin Sheep, see you in the morning for some Mech Warrior shenanigans.